how this looks on the other end. Let's log into that. Want to see my channel. Okay. I want to see where I'm at. Awesome. I'm currently live right now. Alright, I want to see. How can I actually view this? No, absolutely not made for kids. Awesome. Yeah, you all can see me. That's perfect. All right. Yeah. Okay. Give me a real quick. I am eat some fish. Don't want all her ears. Coolio. Good shit. I have a napkin. I do. Remember, kiddos, hydrate or dihydrate, and please make sure to eat. God bless. Alright. Alright, I've got a candle here. It's Mandarin teak wood. Set the vibes going on. Or actually, wait. No. I got a better one that will set the mood just right. So check out my shirt. It's got a buff Psyduck on it. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm a bit of a candle person. Aha. Yes, this one's more atmospheric. For the current setting, it is white sage and eucalyptus. Gotta set it off right. Here it is. Oh, is my stream freezing? That's lovely. Let's see, how's it going? Uh-huh. Oh, is it going again? Perfecto. Yeah, that might happen. Look. Yep, and yeah, there we go. There we go. Coolio. Yeah, that white sage and shit should be a lot more closer to the setting. Alright, I've got my handy dandy notebook and my Barnes & Noble baguette pen. I'm ready to party. Alright. Let's see where we're going.
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bollet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps for lay. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right?
It's kind of natural that I think she should be okay with, you know, like, ugh, bro, come on. This is actually my second favorite game that takes place in New Orleans. My favorite, of course, being Gabriel Knight 1, The Simpsons Fathers. That one's
current assignment.
Oh, wait, oops. When I play these games, I often like to look just briefly at the scrapbook. Part of me wishes they would actually give spoilers for the ones in here. I understand the reasons for not doing so. You know, I've made some videos about these games before. I just haven't done any streaming for a long time. I was thinking maybe like doing a couple more streams, maybe like gathering footage, for like, yeah, when I do eventually make another video. Yep. All in black and white, Stacia. Let's just make it. Yeah. God, that game, that like Stacia always reminds me of the Scooby-Doo movie. It's called Cyberspace. It's like the cyberspace one. That was so good. Alright, why don't I actually get onto this? Oh, you know what? I should probably be looking at chat. In that case, what I'll be doing is... Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I should probably actually go on my phone, and I'll look at chat that way. It's genius, I know. Alright, I'll just mute this, if possible. How do I... Because this is like... Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me mute it on my phone. So, I'll just mute my phone. Duh. Alright, coolio. Alrighty. I just like her desk. Because I wish my desk was this organized. See, I have a bust right there. I have a Gardevoir Funko Pop right there. I have like stickers, you know, medication. Power Rangers Megazords. I don't know if y'all can see that actually. But like right here, it's the Super Train Megazord, the Max Solar Zord, and the Omega Megazord. And there's just like a variety of littered earrings around. Like I have like right on like these ones I bought recently. And like just coffee maker too. Kind of wacky. All right. Yeah, I've always played this on Junior because, you know, I don't know, I just don't really like the Challenger Simulator. can't make me. My plants are like... No. That rasterization, man. See, maybe it's just me. I feel like we just leave the part where you don't lock your doors. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yes. Silence. Oh yeah, see there's footprints, Nancy. There's people here. In fact, they just came home, so maybe you just caught them at a good time.
Hi, the door was open.
That is the weird I mean, you could still be looking at Henry. You have never... Pocket sand! Whoa! Yeah, the
Here,
title of the
drink
episode
this.
coming up.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
Alright, I'm now curious. Should I, sometimes I make Nancy drink it, sometimes I don't. Nah, she won't drink it. I did title it "Don't Drink the Tea."
No thank you.
It's probably got like weird
Don't make
stuff
her
in there,
drink any
like
of your
that.
weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave
I
us
wonder
be.
if the like grounds
Don't
ever
pay him any
promoted in
mind.
this area because like
Where am I?
this says a
You're at
cemetery
Henry
next
Bolay's
door.
house, dear, in the
So,
library.
but like
He and I carried
not
you
all
in
those
here
people
after I
probably
found
died
you
next to
unconscious in the
facility.
foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
So
The
there's
electricity
possible-
went out.
there's possible-
Lightning
the
must have struck
possibility
a
that some of
transformer
them like
somewhere.
contain contaminants.
What happened?
So I don't know
Can
if I'd
you
really want to
remember?
eat anything
Well,
grown around
the
here.
front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this... Well, I saw a skeleton. And then he saw me.
Skelly.
And then the light
Bastard
started
skeleton.
flickering, and he threw something at me that exploded. Well, the smoke must
Yeah.
have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure
if
it was
I got
just
something
someone,
thrown
you
at
know,
me
wearing a
with, like,
costume or
between the eyes,
something.
it
I'm Nancy Drew,
exploded.
by
You
the
know,
way.
I don't think
I
it
came
would
to
be
see
the stuff
Henry.
that knocked me
So
out.
we surmised. I'm Renee Amond. I'm Bruno Bolay's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police.
That's
It was
always a good
complicated
sign
enough
of a
as
good
it is.
host. No.
Henry's feeling a
No
mite
emergency
overwhelmed.
rooms. If you're bleeding,
Well, you
we'll
are
just
looking much
make
better,
a tourniquet.
so I'm going to get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the garden.
I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
Henry's like actions is kind of the voice of that like what's it called when yeah he's the voice of my intrusive thoughts sometimes, and I get that. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I want to. Oh yeah, this is actually the game with one of my favorite games. Yeah, why don't I start like properly? Go back to that room. Alright. Oh. There we go. Oh. It's Bill Skarsgård. And we got one beast receipt. Charcoal. Jeez, yeah, thankfully you guys weren't actually here. I see there's two people. For when I was eating. That is something I don't wish upon my worst enemies. Okay. Let's see. Also, this is not going to be a speedrun. I'm not going for like optimal strategy. Mainly, I kind of like that. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's just how the thing works. Duh. I'm kind of just going for like how Nancy would necessarily play it. So, okay, we've got some stuff here. I will also probably be drawing my notes from scratch. For some reason, I do that each time. But, like, they're only, like, shorthand. Alright, let's see. Why don't we talk to Henry? Alright, let's see.
So, Nancy, you finally decided to talk to me.
I mean, I feel like I would. You kind of not talk to him because he seems busy.
You
and
seem
I'm
so
like, I'd
busy.
rather not,
I've been reluctant to bother
busy
you.
people.
Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which
Yeah,
means I have
sounds
to
about
make
right.
sure all his bills are paid and debts taken
Although,
care of so his
I don't know
assets can
why
be
he probably
distributed.
wouldn't
Unfortunately,
do that for
he couldn't have cared less about little things like
Gilbert.
keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing
Because,
with his
like,
creditors and their
generally
lawyers
you
has been
don't
an
entrust
absolute nightmare.
He made you his executor?
Of that,
You two
like,
must have
somebody
been
that age to do
close.
that.
Not
You
really.
generally want somebody
My
who's a bit,
parents died in a
more
car
experienced
crash when I was 8.
finances.
Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or
But
should I say
he could be an
he
accountant.
shipped me
He-
out.
accountancy major.
Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with
Oh,
me.
it could be
I didn't
that,
know him at
yeah,
all.
I suppose.
So,
That,
thanks for stopping by, Nancy.
Gilbert
And
Buford
now you
was,
can
like,
report back to Ned that I'm
medical power of
fine
attorney
and go
beforehand.
enjoy New Orleans.
I don't know if you can occupy 2 roles at the same time. Yeah, no, I can't.
No, I can't. Not until
That's
I know
not
who
how I
that
thought she'd say that.
skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that. Look, I can understand you're not wanting to
It
call the
was
police,
Colonel
but
Mustard with the
somebody
lead
should
pipe and poured
investigate.
them on-
And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me,
No offense,
a
but
hobby.
are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and
That's
dream that you
bullshit.
saw the skeleton dude?
Although Nancy may not. She will actually survive a fire. Me, oh my god, absolutely. I'd probably pass out sometimes. I get so hot that like I just cannot deal. Let's see. Let's go with indecisive.
it's possible, I guess. But I'd like to look around just the same.
Okay, look around all you want.
Unshakable.
But I should
faith.
probably warn you,
Damn it.
Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just
Hey,
because he's dead
You
doesn't
should
mean
never.
they
If you
are.
have an alligator,
So if you're gonna
you
go
should
poking
absolutely
around,
not just
be
put them in a
careful.
cage all the time. Give them a little play area. And watch them motherfuckers because there's some absolute assholes around here. Now I can watch it. Oh. Paste. Let's see, talk to him again. See if he says anything about
Forget
the
something?
glass eye. Ooh.
Is your great uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea. Nor will I until I get all his affairs settled.
That is fair.
He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you
depends
can
on
tell,
what
he
he
was
did
darn
with
good
the
at squirreling away
you know.
junk.
He was like an orthodontist or like a dental surgeon. Dude was making bank. Oh,
Have you had any of his things appraised?
Somebody from a curio shop came in and took a quick look around, but it wasn't anything formal.
yeah, maybe. Let's see. Found a scrap. Yeah.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in
Sorry.
people's
Suspicious deaths
fireplaces?
are kind
Just
of my
looking for
forte.
something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah,
Mm.
anything else?
He responds like I would sometimes. Like, ah.
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other
Why
room?
not?
Because great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything,
this is
or
kinda
should I say,
something where,
everyone was.
like,
Crafted
There's
all
more
those
to the
miniature
character than I
crypts
think
himself.
they're saying.
And people think I'm
feel
weird.
like Bruno was autistic. Just like me. He's neurospicy. He absolutely is pretty neurospicy.
Do you know what
Yeah.
this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
yeah, that kind of.
I was thinking that
general
maybe my
blueprint. I
skeleton
actually
man
like
left it
blueprint.
behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
Um,
I'm
Yeah,
going to keep looking
look
around.
see
Whatever.
what we get. Alrighty. Alright.
Nancy, welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
Here.
It's a little wet out here.
But really,
I
this is
don't
gold.
mind. No one should
I
mind the
would love
rain.
one of these.
Without it, the end of the world would come much too soon. Did you and
All I
Henry
really
have
have
a nice
right now
chat?
is my dresser. I just keep them on top of there. Yeah.
We talked.
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very cunning, too. In
I
fact, I'm
don't
fairly
know.
certain that he's been selling
I don't know if
off
I'd call
Dr.
him cunning.
Bolet's belongings on the sly.
Yeah, like, yeah, because, well, if, like, the housekeeper was able to figure it out, I don't know if I'd call that cunning. Because cunning is, like, pulling the wool over her eyes, but he hasn't seemed to have done that.
Won't all of Dr. Bolet's belongings go to Henry anyway?
Absolutely not. According to Dr.
mean,
Bolet's
possibly,
will,
but not
Henry
in this
is to
case.
get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolet's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%.
Based name.
And I am to receive 10%.
What was in that concoction you wanted me to drink after I got knocked out?
Nice.
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
You know, and it could have had arsenic or even maybe a little lead, but you'll never know. I won't tell. You don't like Henry?
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolet paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my
See,
obligations.
to me that's kind of bullshit, because you are paid in advance, but like, you're now under no obligation really, because you don't like his nephew, and you don't make anything or take care of him in any way. So like, he's kind of a legal adult. You have no reason to be here. You are legally, okay. Just take the money and wait for like the will to be carried out.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
Yes,
It's
I
a
do
mystery
believe
to
it's a
me.
crow.
I suggest you ask Henry. He leaves things lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do.
Oh.
I notice everything. How
Alright,
else
alright.
may I be of
Can you
service
tell me
to
where
you?
I was last Tuesday at 1 in the morning? I'd like those pants back, please.
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Things. Secret things.
I feel like it's gonna be like
Things
stain,
that give me special
sage,
talents
Pope's
when special
blood,
times
and,
demand them.
maybe
People
a
usually
little
laugh
bit of
when I say this.
owl.
But
owl
this
pellet,
pouch is
you know?
my connection
For
to the
extra
energy
magical
that
power.
powers the universe.
Oh,
Well, at least you didn't laugh.
nice talking to you.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr. Bolet passed,
The
that
bat
night,
skeleton.
I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death,
Death.
and I truly think it
I don't
was,
know. I remember
He's
seeing
kinda
this
bad.
one comic called Undead Ed, where like death appeared as the last person to die in each year. And I think that's really cool. I'm sad that more people don't actually do that kind of mechanic. Let's go exploring. Oh wait, what's
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need some paper.
You know, normally, if like this was like real life, you'd probably be able to do that at a glance. And like, because I don't know, like I feel like you could do it if you had just been able to like, like maybe like light might help you to do it that way, but I don't know if carving's like the only way to do it. Or rubbing. Oh.
hello again.
Do you by any chance have some plain paper that I could use?
Yeah,
I
please.
most certainly do. But it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Yeah, I
Something
really
like
do.
that. I know, I'll help you. That way you'll get done faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you? Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an extra key to my room.
Ah.
The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand.
I will make
Just
sure
go on
to
up and
steal
help yourself.
everything in
But
your
make sure
room,
you lock the
please.
door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really
do not.
appreciate this.
And long as you're going up there, my appetite could use a little placating, so I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand.
Yeah,
And take
speaking
one
of
for
that,
yourself while you're
where's
at
the
it.
bathroom? Thanks, man. I really gotta use the bathroom. Alright. Unfortunately, just like the not kitchen, bathroom's not. This totally strikes me as the type of situation you have an outhouse, you know? There we go. Checking out the room thoroughly. Open. Locked. Alright. Holy shit. That's a freaky shit, man. They look like not English. Super spooky. Right. Yes, the demon chest. What the fuck is that? Alright. Oh. Always gotta try the powders. Paste. Alright, now let's get some paper. Damn, that's just like shit, man. And
One
now
for
time to
Renee,
make,
And one for me.
Yum.
Gosh, these things are good.
This is something I do regardless of, whether I'm 100% in the
Yeah.
game or not.
Gosh, these things are
Just
good.
because I really think it's funny.
Mmm.
It's
Yeah.
so just addicting that somebody would risk a massive tummy ache.
Yum. Gosh, these things are good. Mmm. 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 Yum. Mm. Uh-oh.
Does my head think that whenever you do that, she just pearls right there? So when Renee comes back, she's like, "What the actual fuck?" Okay, let's see. Damn, man. Oh, jeez, I hate it. Oh yeah, no, I remember. Sometimes I do be forget. Sometimes I think about, like, this computer I have here. Because this is not the one I started my channel on. Yeah, I had an HP 17-inch laptop. Like, very basic, no gaming capabilities at all. And, then I remember last year, around probably May or March, I bought a refurbished PC and like a, what was the graphics card? It had something like, graphics card was an NVIDIA 750 Ti, and it was all proprietary hardware, and so I couldn't upgrade the power supply if I wanted to do the graphics card, and I wanted to play Marvel Rivals. Still really haven't played it. Oh, I'm taking rubbing. Of course. And, the worm. Ooh, he's looking their worm. Folks. then I actually built my own PC from scratch. And that's where like, I'm currently at. I've upgraded several pieces, so like I think the power supply has like capability of 850 watts. I have a Radon 700 XP, and I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, DDR5. Yeah, I was like actually tripping that. And what do I use it to play? You know, games that, you know, there are in some cases only within myself. And just actual point and click games. Oh, wait, I just forgot. Hold on. I've got to thank somebody. To the Reddit user, no advice 6225. Fucking bless you, man. I was actually trying to start this game, and for some reason it just was not launching. I've had a lot of issues with that since getting actually a gaming laptop, and so I was like, well, this is kind of the game I want to play because I'm really good at it, and it doesn't require a lot of notes on my part, so I remember all of it. And yeah, I don't know, just didn't want to have to do all that. And that person said, oh yeah, just delete this game file, and it should fix it. And it did. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go here. There we are. Oh, that one auto does that, alright. Okay. So let's go find. So I always like notate them based on like the most observable characteristic. So this looks like raw iron, so I just labeled iron, feather, flower, and circles. Big circles within. So let's start with iron, worm, pro. Well, yep. There we go. All right, we've got a key. See, I remember playing. What was it? What was I playing? I played, like, my first game ever was Curse of Blackmore Manor, and one of the first things I noticed was the singing stairs, and I didn't really know what to do with that until like the very, it's part of the end game, what you use that key for. In fact, I might play that one next. I don't know if I've even made a video on that game, but literally, it is one of the wackiest shit I've ever seen. Although that ghost game intimidates me every time, I like actually need to cheat to get that one. It's just the thing about being timed, I can't stand it. I need to know where everything's at. Good job being emotionally vulnerable, but docking points for not owning up to being emotionally vulnerable. Come on, bud. Yeah, well, that's real stuff, actually. Alright,
This must be the painting that goes in that empty frame.
See, I know a lot of people like to say that this is, in fact, Dr. Pikachu, and I'm not sure if it kind of is. Right? So, there's a character in Danger on Deception Island, for those of you who don't know, called Dr. Pikachu. She's, what is it? Sylvanologist? No, it's a dendronologist. That's the person who studies history and shit, right? And, yeah, okay, of course, and we know what a dendronologist is. But, she has this little, like, puzzle mini games that she helps resolve, and, yeah, that game is like, what? This game's not that far away from this. And I feel like instead of like Leap and Logic say it's Pikachu, because yeah, we're never told that it is her. In fact, technically her name would be Bolet. So, if Henry's college age, right? And his parents have been dead since he was very young, that means Predivicu would have had to have died a long time ago. If that is to be Predivicu. And if you're taking each game as, let's say, I know they're supposed to be like super achronistic in terms of like where they actually take place in the timeline, but I feel like if you're taking this as one person's life, then it's not likely that this is Predivicu. Maybe a twin or just a look-alike, or if we're being meta, it's them just using the same model. Alright, got it. I just want to see Claude Bolet. 1965 to 1990. I don't know. Part of me really debates on what I actually want done with my body. Like, part of me wants to have a funeral pyre, and as my body is burning from the burial shroud, to have an actual party. But unfortunately, my family's Irish, and like, they don't do super well with like grief. And I don't know, I feel like I just really would like my descendants and relatives to have a party at my funeral. Get wasted, open event, all sorts of shit, right? Because that, to me, is what I'd rather have. I don't want you to be sad, and I want you to celebrate my life. Because it was fucking awesome. And then other times I feel like I just wanna, like, have my body turned into a tree. Or, like, I don't know, do I want to donate my body to science? Like, I did study off of orphans for, like, my anatomy lab. And, like, those are always in short supply. And personally, if you're okay with that, you know, like, here's the thing. And when I say that to some people, they're often like, you know, oh my god. But like, isn't that disrespectful to a body? Like, no, not really. Even if you think about it for religious reasons, yeah, you know, your body is like sacred. But I don't know, it's like, I don't necessarily think when you're done using it, I don't think God will actually get mad if we use it for purpose, right? I think it's quite important to find purpose in death. Oh yeah, put it back up here. Let's see, here. Alright, now we're kind of at an impasse here. And I think it's time to call the cab company. Just for kicks and giggles.
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
Damn, bro. I could call... No, absolutely not. I've been turned into a Ned hater. Because in the end, I'm like, yeah, he is really...
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nan.
I've had that
I just
happen
got
on a
back
couple
from shopping,
things
which
where
I am happy
somebody
to
just
report
points
is
it out, and I'm like, oh my god,
fantastic
you're
here.
right.
So, what's going on with you?
Like,
A
I
lot.
used to be
A lot is in
so
a
into
whole
the
bunch of
Flash
fun
show.
stuff?
I still
Let
kind
me
of am
start
the
by telling you
CW
what
one.
happened when I arrived
But
at
like
Henry's
now,
house.
when I look at
walked
it,
up to
I'm
the
like,
front door and
God,
discovered
this
it was
is so
open.
stupid.
So I walked in.
Very bad. And I couldn't unsee it.
You were
when this
knocked
YouTuber
out
called
by
Advocate
a
actually ended
skeleton
up like
wearing a
opening,
red
pulling the wool
ascot?
from my eyes.
Someone
I'm like,
dressed as a
God, yeah, this is
skeleton
awful.
wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton.
And like the
Mr.
Flash,
Death.
he's like my
But
favorite
then,
comic book
she's a
character.
little strange.
I fucking love the Flash.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him
but,
or her sneaking
I
around
don't
the
think
scale
there's
model
actually
of a
been ever a
cemetery.
super
And
good
later
one.
I found a tracing of
Adaptation
something
of them,
right
unless
by
we're
it.
talking
So if I could
the
just figure out what it's
90s
a
one.
tracing of, and what, if
CW shows
anything, it
kind of
has to
mid-
do with
kind
that
of
model
mid to
cemetery, I might be able to figure out
and,
who Skeleton Man
you know, I
is.
hate Ezra Miller,
I
so
know that tone of voice.
I
You're not
as much
leaving
as
there
I love
until
the
you've
Flash,
done just
I
that, are you?
refuse to see that
Actually,
movie.
I'm not leaving
or
because
pay
they
it for it in
canceled
any
cab
way.
service around here because of the rain.
In fact, since I can't go anywhere, I'm hoping you can check something out for me.
Yeah,
I found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
You could
What's it a receipt
absolutely
for?
walk over
That's what I
there.
need to find out. See,
Like,
it's half
if
burned
this is,
up.
I know they're living
All I
in a fish
can
bowl,
read
but
is
you
the
could,
receipt
like,
number and the name
they
of
have
the
a
place
boat.
it's from.
You could
Zeke's.
ride out of there.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you
If
mean?
the water gets like super bad.
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872
Yeah, if my friend ever did
is
this to me,
for.
I would not remember. Like, I'd actually have to be like, all right, where's my legal pad? Give me wait a fucking second. Nancy, wait a fucking second. And I get a legal pad out and start writing it down. Because, like, my short-term memory is dog shit. You know, absolutely not happening. Yeah, I am absolutely gonna
No
refuse the whole
way.
Beth,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth,
Face.
receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do
Technically,
it.
yeah.
This is
I
not
don't know
gonna
if,
end well, I
Henry
just
signed a
know
contract.
it.
He
Okay,
probably
I'll call you
didn't.
as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
Like, you do have, there is some legal paperwork involved in the selling of an item, right? Now, I know it's not anything like a contract or anything, but, like, there is a store policy that a business can have regarding, sold items. Right? So, you could also, like, say, like, alright, you'd have to, like, put a sign up, like, yeah, business is business, right? You are not really allowed to disclose who you bought and what unless under like police order, right? Because like that's a thing you can't do because just like doctors and psychologists or therapists, you were kind of at a disadvantage if you just freely tell who bought what without like a warrant. Because sometimes, people like that sort of privacy of buying and selling. Like, what is it? I bought recently. What did I? What's something stupid that I bought recently? Oh, I can't show that. Oops. What's something I bought recently that's stupid? I feel like there's gotta be something here. Like, there's a shirt somewhere, I don't know. Aside from this one particularly. Oh yeah. I don't know where it is right now. But I have a shirt that says Certified Edger. And also I'll wear that to the gym. I will often be like, probably best at, buying or selling that stage with me. Alright, I don't know. Like, you might see it right there. I have a photo of Gandalf the Grey Natural. And I have a Danny DeVito, Van Gogh painting, production. And you could say I'm a fine connoisseur of art. Which is weird, because, like, most of my, like, current tastes sometimes just revolve around anatomy. Like, sometimes when I'm at work, I will model, like, Play-Doh and start, like, carving a torso. Because, like, I don't know, I actually really like anatomical drawing. Or, like, anatomical modeling. Test my knowledge, Oh, yeah, look, it's Aeolus. Can I actually... Let's see if I can get Easter eggs. Oh. Ah, there it is. I'm not gonna do fuck all of that. I just want to see if I can find it online. Sometimes I always have to like look that one up. Ooh, more stuff. I made somebody cry. How could I? I always love the color. Like, I find the color coding here awesome. See, that's a
Ooh,
1960s
they weren't
Batman
kidding.
classic. Itching and sneezing.
Ew.
Which apparently are like
Ew.
very harsh chemicals. I don't know if y'all knew that. But like, yeah, that's kind of wild. Itch you. Oh my god. I forgot this is like gonna start a puzzle that like I always actually have an issue with.
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
I like
I
everything.
will most likely.
That's what I
want
want to hear.
Most of the
I'm
puzzles.
Lamont.
That
This is my
require
place.
actual
So
thought.
if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have
See,
a
I
question.
feel like I don't know.
This friend of mine found the
I feel
number
like
of a
Lamont's the
receipt that
sort of
came from this
guy
shop,
I
and
would
she asked
be
me
stuck in
to
a
ask
Hallmark
you what the
movie with,
receipt is for.
and
But if
I
you're
don't like him
really
at
busy,
first, but
or
then he
you'd
starts
rather
to grow
not,
on me,
or
and then we
it's
start,
against
like,
the rules,
dating.
No problem. What's the number?
21
'Cause, like, I do like the Curious Shop vibe he's got
3872.
going on here.
21-3872.
Although the only thing I can say I
Here
don't
we
really
go.
like about him
That ticket was for a large
is
box
his,
of
like,
assorted unknown
he's
items I
very
bought
big
from
with-
Henry
he's very
Bolet.
big on like
And
materialism
that's all I can tell you.
in terms of like greed.
Is something wrong?
Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what?
Where's
yeah,
the box
that's
now?
like the most direct
It's still in the
question.
back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Is Henry Bolet a friend of yours?
No, I met
I'm
him at the
actually
reception
not
at Bruno's
well,
house
not my
following the
nose.
funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to
don't
start
have, like-
liquidating, he should give me a call.
I do not have. You know, what I might. What I have to do is put some lotion on it, because I do not want to, like, actually stop the stream just because my nose is itching like this. To go find hydrocortisone that may not even be in the like in the house. So, yeah, just something that stops me from itching, because I'm just gonna keep doing that. There we go. Alrighty.
Was Bruno a friend of yours?
Way I
Bruno
hear
Bolet
it, Bruno
is a name
Bolet
that goes
didn't
hard.
have any friends. But I wish he had been my friend. I mean,
Yeah,
that house
so I
of his
could
is
extort
filled
this,
with junk. He
rich
kept
man who
everything. For
might
someone
have
in my
been
business, the
declining
place
in
is
health.
knick-knack heaven.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's,
Ironically,
and
I
it's
think
your
this
place,
part- this
shouldn't
question
your
is
name
based-
be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
based store lore.
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
I mean,
Who do something some of the more
Wait,
superstitious
brother, it's like
people around
sneezing
here
powder.
practice. They think
That's
if
like
you mix certain
old
herbs
school
and roots a
gags.
certain way and drink them, or
like,
carry
that's
special
so
objects
old,
around in
the
little
Joker
mojo bags,
from the
they can give
1960s
you a
Batman was
supernatural
throwing
edge
that
in your
shit
daily
around
life.
with fireballs. Alright,
Does it work?
All I can tell you is,
I like
stuff
the
I got
option
in
of,
here
I'd
sells
probably
like
just poison
hotcakes.
myself.
Somebody thinks
That's
it
very
works,
Gen
so
Z
hey,
coded,
who
really.
knows?
Well, I've probably accidentally poisoned myself.
Guess I'll check this place out some more.
You got a question, just holler.
Got a question? Just holla. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That doesn't quite cut it.
I don't know how I well, actually, I know where one of these goes. This goes here, I think. This goes here. I feel like this goes here.
I'm getting there, I think.
I know this goes here. So it's supposed to be the top shelf. I feel like it's gotta be here. Yeah, something like this.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Damn it. Alright, alright. No, I feel like it's gotta be here. Like right here. Let's see. Let's grab Bless you.
This might
You're not
come in
gonna know.
handy.
I will actually say that to my dad because he might not tell a bit of a big nose, and me and him have like bad allergies. Like this was the first year I actually had to take medication for that, and so like yeah, you'll like see me like almost always, and I'll be like, I'm like, I don't get another. Alright,
I'm getting there, I think.
on that one too. Oh, you know what? I have to go like next to the fluids. And this place has got to clear for that. That's gotta go here. Try this. Oh. Actually fucking do it. Oh yeah. Eight, actually. Hey, over here.
There,
Actually, I haven't
that
done
should
that
do
one.
it.
I've done that before.
Lamont, could you
It should
help
take
me?
me so much longer.
Sure, what do you need?
I
Doesn't set
can't
it back
quite
up
reach
again
that
yet.
bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Cool. I could like hear that all day actually. Yeah, lucky you didn't like come down.
Oh no!
Crush his
Oh my
skull.
gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
No spray.
Although to be
Back
fair,
room.
No spray.
like
Back
super
room.
first
Got it.
principle, but, like, since he's the only one there, I don't know if she'd actually in trouble. Like that stick on her. Well, I guess if there's like fingerprints, yeah, they may be able to get like, negligence on the side of
Cute dog.
yeah. You Yeah, no, fuck this. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like this puzzle. I actually like refuse to do it at all points. And maybe it just, I don't know. I don't know why it is I don't. It just feels like too much. You know? And through. Yep, this one. Because like there are some puzzles in this that seem like intimidating to others, but like I actually really enjoy. Let's scroll, scroll, scroll. Yeah, I feel like it's like it seems a lot more intimidating than it is. All right. Yeah. Okay. Wait. No. Now that I've been reminded, prompted. I'll at least I have the right answer. I guess. That sounds awesome. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know, but it's kind of wacky. Maybe I'll just make a note next time I play this. He must be like bleeding from this somehow. Gotta be, right? Did I not do that? Oh. There we go. This completes our transaction. The Whisperer is now
Whoa, this is weird.
its power.
I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
Oh.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like
I
it
don't know
used
if
to
that's
contain
like
a
super
skull, but
crazy,
now it
right?
Did you find anything
Like a
else?
skull as a
Yeah,
prized possession.
inside the box that this box
I feel like
is in,
that's
there's
only
a
kind of
couple of
crazy
photographs.
if like
One's of a
you're
boy
a
and a
listener.
dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed
Because,
up like
like,
a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume
I
box
feel like this really
of a
just boils down
skeleton
to like
man.
Western
Really?
logic, right?
And did I mention that Lamont was
Because like
very reluctant
even
to
if
talk about
you
buying this box of stuff
exclude
from
like
Henry?
other
He said he
cultures,
didn't want to get anyone in
like,
trouble, whatever that means.
we have this
Sounds like
insane
he or
draw
Henry
to
or
like
possibly both are up to something they shouldn't be.
weird shit.
Good
right?
job,
We
Bess.
really
I'm gonna
do.
poke around here and see if I can find
Like,
out anything
I feel
about
like
a
it's just
skull
a power
called the
play to have a
Whisperer.
skull around.
You better go take care of Lamont.
Ethically,
Would
of
you
course.
believe it? The guy is
Of
still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around
Actually,
because
kind of
something's
leads me
wrong
to
with his
another thing I
sinuses.
always kind of thought would
Oh,
be cool
he's
with my
gonna
body.
hate me.
Is to have my skull cleaned and preserved. Let's say like filled with like resin, and so that it's not like actively decomposing possibly. And I just think it would be really cool to have that as a family heirloom. Just sounds rad. Something like this. Oh my. Yep, that was my great uncle's. Some actual Addams family behavior. Oh, yeah, what was I actually gonna do with that shit again? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can actually threaten
Yes?
him with it now.
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with me for a while.
Let me guess. Because of the big storm that's blowing in. Everyone
I
in the
love
city's freaking out and you can't get a cab.
You're one heck of a guesser.
Person at the bank told me.
Portmanteau,
Just before she
or,
put
like,
me on
whatever it
hold
sounds
for
like
2 hours.
when you like actually like
don't worry, we've got
smush
plenty of
words
food
together.
here. Beds, candles. You're welcome to stay.
portmanteaus maybe.
I'll check back with you later.
I mean,
Sounds
I
good.
could sleep in the dead guy's bed. That'd be kind of cool. It looks actually. I'm curious now. I want to see. Oh no, I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry.
Forget something?
See. No. Just a mistake.
I'll let you get back to work.
My account was hacked.
Whatever.
I actually want to see it. I want to look at his bed and see if it fits. Because I don't know, it looks like an old man's bed. No, it's not actually like what I thought. That could be memory foam. He could have been based. That's awesome. I mean, dead guys or not, I probably would sleep on a memory foam mattress if that was available. Like my bed right now is actually still memory foam, and I've got a pillow with memory foam. I've got white sheets with a big rubber yellow ducky on it. I'm actually rocking it. Okay, why don't we start crossing some things off?
All done.
Talk to Henry.
All done.
Oh, my nose is still itching. It's gonna be bad. Ugh.
Still have to do that.
Still have to do
Did that.
Did that.
All done.
All done.
Did that.
Did that. I could do that all day. None of you
Did
are gonna
that.
hear that.
Did that.
Let's see.
Can't check that off yet.
Hmm.
All done. Did that.
Hold on.
Check.
Let's see.
Can't
Shop.
check that off yet. All done.
Hold on.
Check.
Actually
haven't
have to
done
stop,
that.
or I'm actually gonna keep doing that.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay.
All done.
Let's see.
I haven't done
I
that.
actually like never.
All
do those.
done.
Because I feel like
I
it's
haven't
just kinda
done that.
tedious for things I already know. Oh my god, no. Yeah, why don't we explore the garden a little bit further? There's something important that we'll find there. We always walk through that, like, actual, like, firefight. Yeah, that's kind of mean. Doink. Call me, Miss Rock Climber, Drill. Oh, no. I remember, one of my friends actually shutting on
That should keep you guys
quiet.
quiet for a while.
And I disagree with that. I don't like them. Well, like, they are important, actually. And I remember that was a whole tirade of mine because I had described basically intro bio lessons about the nature of species classification and, like, you know, divergence.
You bring me that Cocoa Kringle
Oh,
bar like
fuck, I
I
forgot
asked?
about that.
Right here.
She's
Bless
like,
you.
"Please."
I'm so hungry I could devour these
I'm
plants I'm
literally
potting up,
about
dirt
to
and all.
get into
How
full-blood
else may I
sugar
be
brain.
of service to
Please
you?
give me that chocolate bar. Ooh.
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room. Do you know who painted them?
I did.
feel like
Fact of the
it's a
matter
question.
is, there's a
And
spirit
if it wasn't her, you'd
living
think she'd
in
just
that
like
wall.
paint over them or
A
just put more
spirit?
wallpaper up.
Got a voice that'd send
Actually,
shivers
yeah,
down the
wait a minute.
spine
Why
of
did she just
Dracula
put more
himself.
wallpaper up
Used to hear it
to
sometimes.
cover them? I
in the
don't
dead
feel
of
like
night,
the words
half
can just
talking,
be on the wall.
half
They
whispering,
may not actually
saying
have to
this
be like,
one word I
you know,
never
visible,
heard
so.
before, like it was from a language no one on earth spoke. And suddenly, I knew.
not as if there's like
The
500
spirit
of those
was
languages
trying
that
to
exist.
cast a spell on me. So I got me a book and found out that by painting the word I heard on the wall, syllable by syllable, in hoodoo signs, I could counteract the word's power. And you know what? The spirit has not spoken that word
I
or
actually,
any
this
other
is part of my
since.
philosophy on
What
like
was the word?
spirituality.
Darling, a sack
it's
full of
definitely
water
something I
moccasins
believe in,
couldn't get me to
and
say
that
that
belief is
word out
power.
loud. Nor will I write it
So,
down.
like,
No, sir.
that's
Not
actually one of the
ever,
reasons I
ever,
really like
ever.
some Stephen King novels, and part of it is like it's not like unique to him. In fact, I believe he's just the only one to kind of like draw the same line I have. Is, you know, belief is power. So, like, it's not across that. Actually, no. There was the Mummy movie. The Mummy movie did that too. The belief is power, and even, you know, it may not just necessarily be the cross itself, it's whether or not you believe in the cross.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I think the Mummy actually touched on that too, when, like, the guy's pulling out all those different religious symbols. I think what else I can... Oh, wait. Iggy! What? Yes! No! Fuck.
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana.
I actually
He's always in
love
here
Iggy.
stealing
He's so
paper.
cute.
Must be using it to build a nest. or
I
something.
knew a friend who
Look, I
actually
got all those books of rain, so they
it
get
was actually a bearded dragon, but
Put them
oh
back in,
god,
okay? I
that
don't have time.
guy, he was so cute. cute.
I just want to look
I
through
met
this
him
one
once. He
book.
was really nice.
Go right ahead. After
Apparently
you
his
put all
name
those
was
other
Puff.
books back.
But like he was just so adorable. Oh, you know, I feel like I draw this sometimes, and I try to do it before the lizard actually like fucks it all up. But I never seem to remember or even get it right. Let's do this, maybe. I think this book goes here. And this. I accidentally. No, maybe not. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, this might need to go here. Here. Or perhaps. Alright. Let's see. Let's go with. No, it's not quite. Thing is, I can't rotate any of these. I may. Go to the boss, perhaps. Not me, just actually studying right now. The big focus here. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I've got it here. He's cooking. He's actually cooking. Alright. Hell yeah. Badass. And here's the thing, I will actually read this every time I play. And just because, okay, I have taken pictures for this. I don't know if I really care for like the Blue Book exam. I think I've had to do like the digital version of the Blue Book exam before. But like, yeah, no, I actually have. We did like get a Blue Book, like, I don't know for those of you who know. See, my mom, she was a teacher, but like her subject I believe was history. And so a Blue Book exam refers to a literal blue book that they would give you. And it's like, compare and contrast these 2 points of history that we have covered. And you'd get like 2 or 3 questions that you really have to be like thorough with. I remember that for one of my my like final assignment, the one history class I took in college, I actually had like a digital version of that, where it's like, write a paper, compare and contrast these 2 things, yeah, stuff like that. And one of them was like the real reasons for like the Salem massacre, which is kind of what I usually refer to the witch trials as. I think it's not a massacre because it's not all at one point, but like really, it's not a witch hunt, at least not in the literal sense. Oh yeah. Wait, I really want to read this, but I don't know if that'd necessarily make a good stream. Because I know what it says, I just think it's actual cool lore to the Crystal Skull. I will take that. Oh yeah. I'm just thinking of now that I can Batman show, where it's like, where the guy who plays the Riddler, he's an actor called Frank Gorshin, and he's like, the treasure of the Incas! It's just like the wackiest delivery. Okay, where did it show up again? Ah, the Habsburgs. The infamous family who does not have a family tree, but simply a family circle. Yeah, that is the 13th. Yeah, the Habsburgs. Rene Robert Cavalier. Sieur de la Salle. Let's see. The Mississippi River. I actually love this photo. This goes hard as hell. Alright. Yeah, alright, coolio. Now we can call Hotchkiss. Oh. Yeah, I can't do that yet. I'm not alone. Can't risk Henry over here. God forbid. Still not calling Ned. Oh, you know, I should drink some more water.
Yes, hello?
Hi, my
Hello.
name's Nancy Drew. Is this
I
Professor
unironically will
Hotchkiss?
say, like,
I am
rock and roll,
she.
dear.
Nancy Drew, your name has a ring to it. Do I
she's
know
tasting
you?
her own pasta.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
Yum yum.
No, I met you at Whitford
She
Castle.
sounds a lot like
That's
Hugh Dennis
ridiculous. There was no
impersonating
cheese
Queen
tasting
Mary.
room at Wickford
Queen
Castle.
Elizabeth II.
No, we were both guests there. I
Yum,
found a
yum.
journal
I
written
just
by
tasted
Marie
swamp.
Antoinette, which you translated. Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly
Mock
all
the
I
Week
can
is
think
a
about
very
is
fun
how
show.
wonderful a nice big
I don't
slab
know.
of Colby
I don't know if I
cheese
can
would
stand
taste
by
right
all of it,
now.
but I
Listen,
do
Mandy,
enjoy
I'm on
at
a
least Hugh
deadline,
Dennis.
so if you could please just tell me why you called.
Well, Anne
But
Russell.
my name isn't-
Deadline, let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
Did a man
Yeah,
from New
from
Orleans
the
named
man,
Bruno
New
Bollet ever call you?
Orleans.
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bollet.
French.
Nice and French.
Yeah,
I'm
she
a
always
scholar
knows
of
Cuvier,
French
really.
history, you know.
Yes, I know. So
Yeah, I
did
got your
Bruno
number
Bollet call
from the
you?
book.
Indeed, he did. Oui, oui.
Yes, I think that means yes, yes.
Why did he call, if you don't mind my asking?
Because he had read my book, of course. The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes.
What did I say?
smothered
Did I
in
say,
a
like, I
rich
think I
Chinese
unironically
episode.
used that phrase earlier today. The one about the rich tiny lemon sauce.
Did he say anything about owning one of the skulls himself?
I would have hung up on him
Probably.
straight away
Oh,
if he
yeah.
had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to
Yep,
own one
I'm
of those
Brandy.
skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my
That's my
life.
legal name.
All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture.
Oh, no, for real, I couldn't tell.
If memory serves, we
God, I
talked
remember
mostly
my,
about
I
the
was
skull
such
called
an
the
ass.
Whisperer. He wanted to know
What's
if I
that?
had learned any more about it since my book was published,
I was,
which
like,
I hadn't,
such an
or if
ass
I had
about
any
my
theory as to
sarcasm
what
in high
happened to
school.
it, which I didn't.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Well,
Did
now,
I
let me
unironically be
think.
like, no,
My,
really?
such insatiable
When really it's
curiosity,
just kind of
Nellie.
mid
You
things that are being
remind me
said
of
to me.
someone I encountered on one of my
I made it
journeys.
out alright.
But for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Mandy,
Ah,
she was the
the
bellhop
eyes
at
have
Wickford
it.
Castle.
I'm
I
sorry?
feel like if she said that,
That's what
she might actually
Bruno
remember her.
Bollet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it.
I feel like even
Then
if I
he
knew where it
chuckled and
was,
hung
I would
up.
say up my ass and around the corner. Like I actually said that once to a coworker, as much as I could. Really, there are some things I have to be like, covert about with where I work. And I said, he's like, "Where is this?" And I'm like, it is up your colon around the corner. Let's see.
How much would a crystal
Yeah,
skull like
I
the
feel like that's a
Whisperer be
weird
worth?
question because
In this
it
crazy
is
day and
a
age, where the
perfectly
shorn hair
crafted
and used
skull
tissues of
made out of
celebrities
pure
get sold for
quartz, right?
thousands of dollars,
That
there's
is like, yeah,
absolutely no
stupid
telling,
expensive.
Candy.
To the point where
$500,000
you kind of need
easily,
somebody
maybe
like
even $1
Elon
million,
Musk
maybe 2,
who would
maybe 10.
stupidly
The sky's
drop that
the
kind of
limit.
money on something
Cha-ching,
that big.
cha-ching.
Like,
If someone found a
there
skull
is
made
a
of
video,
crystal, how could they be
history
sure it's
video,
one of
y'all
the
have never heard
crystal
about that.
skulls?
I know
Wonderful
Ryan and Jane aren't
question,
like
Francie.
super
How
great,
indeed? Because there are sure to be
but
thousands
I
of
will
fakes
stand
out
by
there.
the puppet
Perhaps
theater stuff.
tens of thousands. But
And they
remember,
were like they had a
the real
literal
skulls were
episode
made
about
long
something that
before
was
the
that
tools
stupidly
commonly used
expensive,
for carving today
where it
were
really
invented.
can't be used for any
Which
practical
means,
reason.
let's put on our thinking caps.
If tests show that a
Cool.
skull is only a couple of 100 years old, then it's a fake?
Ah, would that crystal contained carbon? Because if
Yeah.
it did, carbon dating could be used to determine its age.
Well, that's
Much like
oh.
carbon dating is employed to determine the age of bones and religious relics. But what is crystal? Quartz. What is
Well,
quartz?
actually, is there like an
Silicon
actual dating
dioxide.
tool for
No
quartz?
carbon.
Because quartz, I
No
believe,
carbon.
is
No carbon dating.
What is
No, to
quartz?
determine a crystal skull's authenticity.
I actually am now curious. What is the chemical composition of quartz? Yeah, it's like primarily silicon. It is silicon dioxide. Okay, okay. So it's silicon and oxygen. Okay. So if it's silicon and oxygen, I feel like there a dating methods for nice for quartz. There's like there are some I think I know. Yeah. Yeah, there are dating methods for quartz. There's like also whether or not like if something's been buried, you can test when it last came into contact with certain like radiations from the sun, including optically stimulated luminescence, electron spin resonance, quartz hydration date. Yeah, like there's some actual stuff you could do. I want to actually read up on some of these. This is kind of how I play some of these games. I will actually just start reading up about wacky shit. I'm gonna leave that
You
tab
must
open
examine
now
it for
for
marks
later.
left behind by modern day tools. Mind you, the marks on a
So,
good
like, that's
fake
full of
would be
shit. There are some
microscopic
actual
and thus
scientific dating
imperceptible to the
processes.
human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask
Although I guess
a
the simplest
counterfeit.
and least
So the only way to
expensive
prove that a
would
skull is the
probably
real
be
deal is by
to
proving it's not a
determine
fake?
if there are
And
any
by examining its
tool marks on it.
provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen has been passed along from antiquity into modern times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support
I'm
its
always curious
authenticity
what
as
Germany in
well.
the mid-19th century is supposed to mean. Right? Because, like, I feel like that's a reference to art theft perpetrated by the fascist regime. I don't know if yeah, it's like, I would love to say that normally, but I'm like, you know, I can't really think if I don't really know if I can. That's kind of dumb.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I actually kind of
I believe that
think this
things that
take is
defy
bait,
any
right?
so-called
So
rational
I really
explanation
like some
happen
80s
all the
action
time,
shows,
Nessie.
particularly
Now,
the
does that
A-Team.
mean there are
And although I think
mysterious
George
external
Pepper's
forces
an
at work in the
asshole,
universe of which
essentially,
we do
like
not
an
and
irredeemable
cannot
asshole,
ever have full knowledge? Or
and that
does it
Mr.
all
T
boil
is an
down
actual
to
treasure.
us? If the human
But
heart
like,
desperately wants
what's
something
the
to
dude?
be true, does the human
Dirk
mind
Benedict.
have the power
He
to
had
make it
prostate
true?
cancer.
Who
Before
knows?
that show occurred, didn't
Questions,
get any
questions,
treatment,
questions.
and
Oh,
still
how
beat it,
dreary life would be without
just because
them.
he thought he knew he could. And obviously, I'm not recommending that you forego treatment in any case, but I find things like that fascinating. About like the the relationship between how our brain controls our like our body and how our body reacts to our brain.
In your book, you said
Like, I
that all
have a
the
lot of
people
stomach
who've
issues
ever
because
owned
I
the
have like a
Whisperer were
severe
murdered.
anxiety disorder,
Yet Bruno
and like
Bollet
that, and
dropped
like
dead
there's
of a
a
heart
huge
attack.
bundle of
Are you
nerves
saying
in
the
your gut
Whisperer was in his possession
that
after
are
all?
like really
The
sensitive.
scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died,
Yeah,
I
her name is Sandy
guarantee you
Cheeks.
it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
God bless.
That's it for now.
Good luck to you, dear.
Oh, she should have said rock and roll, dear. Now I actually have. Oh yeah, I actually have the thing to solve this puzzle and get it moving along. Let's see what we got here. We got T, B, F, M, L, H, A, E, feel like this is like, so we got TB, tuberculosis, FML, HA, and EU. Winning combination, really. Alright, where we got T? Here we are. He looks like a vampire, and also, Uncle, what is it? Is his name Uncle Fester? There's like one of those Addams Family movies that I saw like when I was a kid, where he's just got like a wig on, and I think it looks cool. And his wife's like, they think his wife's, the person that he married, like taking advantage of him. It's something like that. This guy's got actual drip right here. There we go. Let's see, and then we got H for HOA. We got A. Where's oh, for some reason I always think that's an apple. Wait, what? Oh, no, wait. Hold up. Oh, no, I've actually just fucked this up a bit. There we go. What? That's wacky. Also, I actually love this part. The eye of the beholder.
Come on, Summer, give me a break here. You never said anything about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic?
Yes.
No, come on, don't get upset.
Now, some people will
Look,
say
I'll
like,
see what I can do, okay?
that,
What do you mean, something else?
this, like, I feel like, yeah, it's toxic relationship.
You gotta be kidding
like,
me,
I
Summer.
don't know.
I don't have that kind of money.
I don't know if,
I
like,
mean,
it's
I don't have it
necessarily
now,
that they're both.
but I will, soon, okay?
So, like, Summer
Bye.
is just to me, like, an actual gold digger.
Oh,
And
man.
I don't know how I actually feel about that situation. Right? And I'm like, oh yeah, just Henry's like a dude who's probably gay and like just has unrequited love. I don't know about that either. I feel like he is just he needs to figure out how to be alone. Because like I don't know, that strikes a chord with me when I was a little younger. And now that I just don't care anymore, I'm actually a lot better off about that sort of thing. And like, how just being on my own. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coolio. I have a different special pen that I like, but I don't have that one. I don't know where it's gone. It kind of makes me a little mad. I think it's with my gym stuff, but I haven't seen it in there since the last time I went. Alrighty. Yeah, just the Eye of Sauron in there for some fucking reason. Actually, I want to bother him about something. Summer, if I can. Oh, so dramatic.
Yes?
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my
For
asking?
real, actually.
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old. Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Bruno, Sinclair's
Attending
actually cool.
physician Dr. Gilbert Buford,
I wish I could see that
504-555-9970. Was that Bruno's doctor?
Oh,
And his best
cool.
friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Interesting keychain.
I actually really want to
That's one of Uncle
read about
Bruno's
that
glass
whole
eyes.
thing.
It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How nice.
Anything else?
I'm wondering, like, aren't glass eyes kind of like, they're not like super fragile, but like, you know, I don't know if you can actually like put a keychain on that super easily.
I'm going to keep looking around.
Darn, I couldn't
Whatever.
bother him about Summer yet. Or maybe I can.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred to it as the Whisperer.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
Okay.
Were you
Where
in the
were
house
you
when
at the
Dr.
time of the
Bolet
death?
passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure
And
enough,
I noticed we
there
were
was
missing a
Dr.
lead pipe.
Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed
My
over
friend
to him,
can't really
the door
understand that I
opened
do
and
not like
in
that
walked
game.
Gilbert Buford. He took one look
I
at
don't know,
Dr. Bolet and
the
hollered
first
at me
time I
to call
played it, I had no
911.
idea what was
So I
going
ran
on.
back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bolet, listening for breathing, I suppose.
You
And
know,
then
it
he
felt like
started
ages
pushing
of
up and down on his
nothing
chest.
happening, right?
But it was too late.
And
Even I could tell
eventually
that
my
Dr.
friend's like,
Bolet
yes,
was gone.
I knew it! Colonel Mustard, Candlestick, Library. And the game was fucking over. I'm like, damn,
What was he doing by the front door?
I just rather
I
watch the
assume
movie.
he saw
It was
Gilbert
awesome.
coming and was going to open the door for him. Not that there was any need. As you yourself discovered, people around here seldom lock their front doors during the day.
Weird.
But you
I'll
know,
be honest.
in
I
the
don't care
back
how
of my
safe your
mind,
neighborhood is,
I
fuck
have
that.
always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
Ugh, I hate that. I really need to, like, get my ears, like, cleaned a bit more. Ugh, it really bothers me. 'Cause, like, I try, I really do.
I understand that Dr. Bolet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all
I feel
kinds of
like
silly
in terms of
tricks,
hygiene,
then
like,
let
in
them
my
run
ears, it's,
free,
like,
inside the
literally
house as
the
well
most
as out.
inconvenient thing. Alright. Yeah, that's also based, you know, like, I will actually, defend animals, just because of their actual value. Like, I remember the time Americans tried to get rid of wolves, and then we almost actually, shot ourselves in the foot by doing that.
Do you know how he went about training them?
I surely do not.
I
Don't get me
surely do
wrong.
not.
I liked Dr. Bolet, I truly did. But I
like
swear,
Dr. Bolet. I
sometimes his
truly did.
activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
You know, I too like, similes.
I'd better get going.
Fare thee well.
Yeah, I gotta go. I wanna play with the spider web. Ah! That should be a death animation. Damn it. That really should be a death. Is there even, like... I know there's, like, one of them. But I don't know how many others there really are. Let's see. Oh, I'm literally covered. That dude's like so fucking sick. What the hell's actually happening? There's actually been a spider that has been trying to make a house on my toothbrush. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's mine. It's like a new toothbrush too. Jackass. I just have not actually managed to relocate him to outside. I usually do that with most spiders and shit. Let's see. Yeah, my work will like murk the bugs on site. Even though we are actively trying to work on things revolving around bugs there, it is so weird. Oh yeah, no. Let's see. Alright, let's get the key. Awesome. Now we're in the J.O. section. Alright, gotta do something stupid real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah. Really classic comedy. Alright, now for another good joke. Cows be like. Yeah, it really is hard to top the cow. Alright, now we can leave that alone for a moment. Wait, do we have it? I think we do.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Shit.
Iggy, come here, Iggy. Got something for ya.
Damn, he won't. Not yet, anyways. Okay. I always have a hard time figuring out when he'll actually show up.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, that's good. I almost never do that. Alright, let's see. Short stories for tired eyes. Yeah, there's the Quincy Food Poker's one too. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Damn, bro. I feel like the only other one, like the word puzzles are like not my strongest. Bruno, as usual, the time was had by all. Your friend, fellow Jolly Roger, Gilbert. Honest. Bruno's got some style too. I wonder when this photo was actually taken. Doesn't have a date on it or anything. Well, we can probably say it was probably sometime when he was a lot younger. There looks to be like a streak of gray in Bruno's hair, but so I would probably guess the 70s. Oh god, my nose is getting kind of stuffy. Like the 5 minutes that I was outside today. I still have to do some chores out there before I head in for the night. Prue. Oh, damn. Where's the date book? Alright, here we are. Shiver Parlor House. Wait, actually. Oh, I thought that, darn. I thought that was the date I got hired to get a job. Arg Chateau. Known in March. April 8th. Iridescent Pearl, West Bank.
May 31st? That's today.
Oh my god. It's May 31st. Rampart and Dumaine Tuttle Bow. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's see. We can't do much with this stuff, but I will steal this vaguely, like a really skeletal. I feel like the only way this is enjoyable is if it somehow was made by Willy fucking Wonka. Ooh, okay. C, mid, D, mid, D. E. Middle C. E. I would actually probably faint if that was me. Now we can also get a look at this.
This
Oh,
must be
that
where I'm
actually is
supposed to
badass.
put all the glass eyes
Here's
I've
the thing,
found.
I would actually wear
Let's see
this
how we're
shit if I
doing.
could. And my dad, he would look at me just like with my earrings and be like, why though? But why though? Ooh, wait, okay, Skiki, awesome. Alright, they're back. Alright. Damn. There we go. Precision. Okay. If you're not sweating during playing a point and click adventure game, what are you really doing? actually silent when I did that shit. Got him. Damn, he really needs some, like, ointment. Alrighty. Now that I've got most of the, I think I've got every, I guess what I could do is at least write down the note for this puzzle. That's gonna take a while. Let's see. If I number them, okay. Let's see. History of this. So one is upper right. Oh, this is primary. This is one is upper right. Second one. Two. Upper right. Central. Incisor. Then upper left. Central incisor. Right, then number 3 is lower left lateral incisor. Primary key. Now the permanent. Key. So first one we have is lower right canine. Second is upper left first bicuspid. Next is lower left canine. Fourth is actually it's fifth. Did I miss one? Wait. No, there's only 4. I was like, wait, what? Did I miscount? Lower left third 4. Okay. Now that we've actually got that done, I have to. What I always do for this one is I actually like write it out in grid format. So for what was it, the baby teeth at primary, you have 10, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Okay. One more. Coolio. So that should be it. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually. What am I doing here? 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 9, 10. Okay. Coolio. Now at the 16th. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. God damn, that's not much shit. Okay, and then right here, big quadrant. Got him. All right. This is like probably the most tedious, one of the most tedious puzzles of the game, as far as my very like specific note taking. So we got upper right second molar from primary. So that would be from the center. This one. Oh, it's actually the last one. It's not. Yeah. Okay. So up instead of upper. This is upper right. God, the thing that pisses me off about this is it using medical orientation, right? Because technically, if we were talking about orientation, anatomical orientation, this would be the first one. And I'm not always sure about that, but I have a feeling that probably is, but I'm going to mark it that way. So, 1. And, let's see, then we got right. Then we got upper right central incisor. So that is this one. 2. Okay. Now we've got the upper left central incisor. 3. And the lower left lateral incisor. Lower left is 3rd. Oh, no, it's 2nd. So 4. Coolio. Now we have the adult. Upper left canine. Or sorry, lower right canine. So, canine. This one, it's the lower right. So, canine is 3rd. 1, 2, 3. 3rd from the left. Alright, 1. Cool. Alright, now we've got the upper left first bicuspid. Upper left first bicuspid. One that is 4th from the right. 1, 2, 4. Cool. Okay. Then we've got the lower left canine. Right, that is 3rd. 2. And then the last one, lower left 3rd molar. Far at the end there. Alright. I'm gonna test this. If this is not anatomical...
There must be another way out.
If it's not using anatomical orientation, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. It's stupid and it trips me up every time. You think, a doctor would use, somebody actually had studied a fair amount of medicine, would use anatomical orientation. Alright. Wait, I just actually scroll past it. Yeah, cool. Alright. So it's this one, this one. Oh, cool. Thank God. I was like, please, just actually do that. Okay. Oh my God. It's like, please, game, just use that for the sake of actual storytelling. Alright, now there is the library. This is also the house. I want some fun though. I don't feel like talking about it. I dream this motherfucker. I don't know how it's possible, but I do. When I like drink water, I want it cold and hot. And like, when my family was, when I was like younger, my family didn't have like an ice maker. We just had to on it, or we froze like using an ice stream. Man, ice maker's so helpful, man. So good. Alright. What's the puzzle again? Although, I feel like this one's actually a lot better than the Mutus Liber. Mutus Liber just sucks ass. That one's actual trash. Alright, time will tell. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that one yet. Librarian's Tale. Oh, great keeper of books. It is true. It's who I am I. Many a reader through me can spy. Oh, wondrous world that will never die. You could say it's magic, the librarian's eye. But to get such an eye, you must first take a look at the cards that keep every track of every book. The titles the thing, additions the hook. That will let you remove the orb from its nook. So yeah, it's like I think it's anything mentioned in I. Let's see, British owner, Camel and the Needle's Eye. So that's 608. Okay. Cat's Eye plus 10. 618 plus. Let's see, cavities in their prevention. Mark, Dr. Payne. Oh, yeah. Trinitids and Their Care by Scorpio Mac. That's badass. Daniel in the movie. Is actually a Stephen King show. It's called The Movie Maker. I Can't Be Magnificent. Plus 4. That would be 6. Finding Fish. By Bill Kessler. Hell yeah. Has he actually appeared yet? Like, I feel he could be past it. Wait, has he? I feel like when I looked through the actual, like the thing, he wasn't there yet. Yeah, I was like, no way they like mention it without like him already being a character. That's gotta be like built in. That's so wild. Grinding Fake Eyes. 511. That would be 3, 3. Turn up line plus 6. That's 1, 1, 9.
A librarian's tale. Something Bruno Ballet wrote in that Tired Eyes book mentioned the librarian's eye.
The Eye and Other Tales by Francois. That's actually fun. Not now, not ever. What? Hell yeah, British. Oh, okay, good. Alright.
Here we go. A librarian's tale.
Oh, that was the final combination. 1, 5, 4. Hell yeah. Oh, well that just looked like more like Eye of Sauron. See if I can bother him for the eye now. I really want that
Yes?
eye. Can you give it to me?
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Yeah. it's
Actually,
kinda
all I
cool.
really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
Yeah, brother, you drilled a hole in it so you could put a keychain on it.
I won't. I'll be really
if it's
careful,
on a
I
chain.
promise.
I don't
Damn,
think I
I
want to
should've done
take that
that.
chance. Sorry.
The box of your great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I checked out that half-burned receipt from Zeke's that I found in the fireplace.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy
That's not
box
what
of
he
stuff
said.
when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
real.
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot
Yeah, you're
more
Uncle
than
is
a
freak
hobby with
and,
me.
you know, fully
I
let
could
me
make a
eavesdrop
lot
on
of
you.
trouble for you, Henry. But if you come clean, tell me about Summer.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable it drives me nuts.
You argue a lot?
All the time, mostly over how schizoid she is. I mean, I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey, and I had to buy her a new one.
Bluey.
Because what good were the CDs I bought her
blue
if she couldn't
screen,
play them? So then
So then you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio shop.
Yeah, I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers. And now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV. When I
I
try to talk
remember
to her
there
about
was a
always
dude
wanting
at a-
more like
at a
that,
coffee
she gets
shop I
really
worked at
mad.
who'd
But I'm
always
afraid
tip
if I don't
this,
give her what she
only
wants,
the
she'll...
17-year-old.
I'm afraid she'll dump
like,
me. And I couldn't
$20
take that.
every time.
I mean,
came in.
she's the only
And she would
girlfriend
go,
I've
"Oh,
ever
he's my
had.
sugar daddy." I'm like,
Ever will
"Oh."
have, probably.
It-
Look,
yeah, no, I
you
don't
don't need
think
to go
that's the
telling
case,
Renee
bro.
or any of those lawyers about
He's a
selling that stuff,
certified
right?
freak. And every time she'd say it, I'm like, "No, he's just a weirdo. I don't think you should actually be indulging that." I need to go telling Renee. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah, no,
can't just
let's
ignore
turn
what
the
you
screw
did,
wheel.
Henry.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want
Yeah,
something, take it,
working
and we're
fast
even,
food
okay?
for as long as I have. I
Well,
think I
it's
was
not like you
working it
sold off half the estate or
close to
anything.
6 or 7 years.
300 bucks.
And
That's all I've gotten out of his estate.
yeah, no,
I
I think it's like
swear.
almost 6
Go
years.
on,
Yeah,
take
really.
it.
How long I had worked in food service. You hear and see some wild shit, really. Go time.
I was naughty, but from now on I'll be
Oh
nice,
my
I
goodness.
promise.
I was naughty. Please don't, please don't do breath play. Oh no.
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There
Like,
wasn't
what
any
is-
crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well,
my
I
God,
did
the
throw in
crystal
some
skull
smaller
box carrying
boxes. Like I
box.
said, I was just grabbing stuff.
I
Was it
I'll say that shit all
valuable?
the time. Like,
All I really
will
know for sure right
reference
now is that it's
SpongeBob,
missing.
And my
Great.
coworkers
Be just my luck
have-
to have
must
sold
have
something
no
that
idea what I'm
wasn't
talking
junk
about.
to that
They think I'm having
glorified
an
trash
episode.
collector.
I'll let you get back to work.
Sounds good.
Coolio. Alright. How many eyes do I have? I have nothing. Oh boy. Now I actually have to go get more. Well, actually, a puzzle I could do. Well, actually, let's do the simpler one first. Time will tell. Because I feel like if I do the other one that I really have to brute force in this game, it would kind of lead into like a whole nother sequence of events. Let's see. I am. Oh yeah, let's get the really old book. Time will tell, part 1. Exactly midday, B12. The teacher said to his class, "What time will it be when 3 hours pass?" That would be 3. And let's pretend that it's time. That is that time. Oh. And let's pretend it's that time. And move ahead 2 hours more. That would be 5. And from there, let's say that it's 9 hours before. Fuck, man. 5, 8. If 6 hours before then, we'd make note of the time. So 8, right, 6, right? What time would it be if we moved ahead 9? And that would be 2 9 would be 11. The students wrote down all 6 numbers in all, then went back to their daydreams of things big and small. And I do have 6 numbers. That's good. All right. At high noon, well, of course, I actually love part 2. Part 2 is kind of fun. At high noon, the sheriff stepped into the street and addressed Bad Man Bart. 5 hours ago, I told you. I actually want to do this. 5 hours ago, I told you to leave town, or you'd swore you'd be gone, and you swore you'd be gone on 3. So that's 5 hours after, or noon would be. It'd be 7 a.m. And then after 7, he said he'd be gone at 3, so that would be 10. Is there a reason why you're still here? Well, sir, I left right when I said I would. Bart explained. I think I want to do the whole thing. Bart explained. But just as I was riding out, my horse done threw a shoe. I took him straight to the blacksmith, but he said he was real busy. Said it would be 5 hours till he finished with my horse. That's 5 to 10, or 10 to 5, that would be 3 p.m. Better tell him to get move on, Sheriff drawled. Because 2 hours from now, that would be noon, so at 2. 2 hours from now, if you're still here, you're gonna be real sorry, understand? Bart understood. He went back to the blacksmith. In an hour, he was on his way out of town. That's 1. Alright, it was midnight. On a dark, stormy night. Ooh! Alright. I actually like this one. These ones all have different, like, vibes. And I feel like the first one is the weakest one. Midnight. A stormy night. Only 4 hours before. That would be 8. I had seen my dear friend, Hollis, who informed me he was leaving for the court of the Star Chamber in a mere 2 hours. That would be 10. In fear he would never return. I realized that 6 hours after he was to enter the chamber. So that would be 4. I was to surrender myself to Count Blackburn. I had no way of knowing whether after the usual 5 hours. So 6 hours after he was into the chambers. That's 4. I was surrendering. I had no way of knowing whether after this usual 5 hours. 5-hour interrogation. That's 5 hours after 4, which would be 9. I would be able to keep my rendezvous with Lucretia 2 hours later. Would the Count let me leave, or would he imprison me forever? I was terrified. That'd be 11. Okay. That should be all of them. I'm gonna test it. So we got noon. 3. 5. 8. 2. Awesome. That was what I struggled with the first time I ever did it. Okay, let's see. At noon. 7. 10. 3. 2. 1. Alright. Cool. At noon. 8. 3 I got from that. So we should have 12. Yep, 12. Cool. Okay. Now to do a puzzle I often should have said it's locked. Oh, is that not the right key? Oh, yeah, it's the modern one, dumbass. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. I draw a circle. 1. Yeah. Or is it? Do I always do it 1? I think I do. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I could draw on the screen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's close enough. Even though it's in a spiral pattern instead of an actual fucking circle. God. I always like do this weird. So, okay, so we got this and this. I think that's, so we've got 1, 4. So which one did I just press? It was this one? Okay, okay, maybe. So that one was 7. Okay. I feel like that's one of them. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I get it now. Okay, so this one, so 1's not it. But 18, I think, is. Okay, and then 4. Oh, wait, then. Oh, shit. So, no, it's not actually it. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay. So 4. One's 18, 17, 15. Okay, and then 4. Alright, let's try 1. 1. And we need 1 more. Looks like it is. Oh, wait. 7, right? Awesome, 7. Alright. Now we have 4 more. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. This one's needed, so this one is 16. Do 16 next. Okay, this one is. No, that's not actually the one I'm doing. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need this one, so this one's 9. Two. Okay, so I have 1. Now I just need the bottom parts. Okay. 9 and 2. Awesome. Which one did I do again? Ah, it was just 7. Oh. Cool. Now we've got... This one's important, so we got 10. And then we need one that does cross. Okay, that one, that's number 5. 5. And also, I think use 1 for this. No. Is that 1? No, I don't think it is. Oh. Wait, actually, yeah, I remember this one. Okay, so... No, that's not it. I'm gonna use 4 though. Okay. Yeah, okay, that one. No, not that one, actually. Yes, this one. 8. So then 5. 10. Need one more. And it's that one. Okay, and this one is 12. Okay. Alright, 12, 10, 8, and 5. Awesome. Last one. Okay, this one does... Yeah, I'm gonna need this one. One that I think is 12, so I also need... Oh, wait, no, I think it's the other one. Yeah, I do need this one. Okay, so this one's 18. Okay. I need 9. That's not 9. Check. I do need this one. This one is 14. I think, no, that's 18, 17, 16, 14. Yeah, 14. 14. Okay. Oh. 13. We got 13, 14, and 18. Then 18. And ah, 11. Alright, we've got 11, 14, 15. Yep, there you go. I don't know if that's like really brute forcing it, just how the game's actually supposed to be played, but... Okay, there any... No, just that. Okay, coolio. Alright. I love how this, like, kind of reminds me also of Blackmore Manor. You'll kind of see why in a moment when we actually do this part of the puzzle solving. So, it is this one, and then there we go. Okay. There we go. Cool. Actually translate it now. Oh, I talked for so long. How long have I been? Oh yeah, almost 2 hours now. Almost done though. Okay. Let's see. So I've got Ba, and then Da. Lu, got Pa. And it's E. Moo. And then Ka. Alright. Alright. Although I always think it kind of sucks that we can't enter the secret passageway from Bruno's room. That feels like kind of a missed opportunity. Okay. Oh. So, see, this wall here, on the other side of this wall is actually Renee's room. So, I'm like, when you press the buttons to make it, like, make the sounds. I always thought, I'm like, damn. It kind of reminds me of, because we also never get to, like, you know, tell her wrong, that, like, the words she was hearing was just, you know, this speak and spell, essentially. But it reminds me of Nigel from, Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Pa, Sa, Mu, Pa, Di, Mu, Pa.
Alrighty. We'll use our special pirate coin. Oh god, that actually kind of looks kind of gross. Alright, and then we'll get out of here, and we'll start a treasure hunting. Oh god, where is it? Yeah. There it is. Where is actually the exit? Yeah, because it's the last denizen buried in this village. Okay. Last denizen. I feel like I always remember this person. It's gonna be like this. Tammy Tasselman, Terra Siesta, or in other words, Dirt Man. What else? I never look at where this shit is. I always just it's an experiment until I go and find it. Here we are. Oh, I see.
That looks like the right name.
Cool. Couldn't sleep without a feast, so when she died, we buried her deep. This is on this morning.
That's gotta be it.
I know. God, this music is actually rad. stop. Never early, never late. It is.
That looks like the right name.
Now I have to find out where this is buried. Okay. 40 links. No. I think there's only one of them who's actually buried in 40 links. I think a lot of them are actually buried in RCS and Frozen Crypt.
There, I'm no dummy.
It's not here. It's not here. It's not in 40 minutes. It's not in Paris Siesta. It's not here in Lumber Garden. Oh, you can really died in death. He was Owen.
That looks like the right name.
Got him. Ah, Saruman. Stand up for him.
This name doesn't fit the clue. Let's hope Neil is lying down by now. This Bingo.
When am I gonna need the thing one for you? Bloom too late.
Smells right to me.
She would have given you the shirt off her back. Holly Esther Gibbons.
This name doesn't fit the clue.
Shut up, that is right.
That can't be right.
is given.
Hopefully this will givens me a clue.
Alright, now I just gotta find out where she is. Finally, the fucking 40. Same name as my dog at 10. Moved from his grave and buried again. Right, now I've got a phone. How about that? Electricity up. Get a stretch.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. How you doing?
Clocks.
Great. I just took a nice, luxurious bubble bath and I'm ready to boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of hard to say, but listen. Remember that old photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Yeah?
Did it look like it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
How you know?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Because I need to find out the name of Bruno Bolet's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was probably his dog. Was there any writing on the picture?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it said Bruno.
That's all it said? Just Bruno?
No, it said Bruno but whatever came after was hidden by the frame.
I really need to know the name of that dog.
No.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No more snooping.
Bess, just get into that box again and see if the dog's name is on that picture. That's all I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room.
I mean, you
And he's for
could.
sure as heck not gonna
There's
fall
just
for that
consequences
sneeze
to doing that.
contraption again.
There must be some other way you can distract him. Please, Bess? I can't tell you how important this is. You gotta do this for me. Please?
Go.
Absolutely, unequivocally, for the last time, no. Who am I kidding? We're not gonna have any fun here until you solve this mystery, and since you can't do that until I do this... Okay, I'll sneak into the back room and take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Think positive, Bess. You're gonna do fine.
You bet I am. In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm going in.
You go, girl.
Damn. Do you want to get back to the gumbo first?
What looks good to you?
A bowl of gumbo, please.
Eat up.
Yep, like spicy. Gonna get
Ooh,
beef
that was
flavor.
hot.
Oh, love multi-camera conversion.
Enjoy.
Let's jump the line now. Yummy. I do this every
Yummy.
time I play this game, is I want to be able to...
Enjoy.
Oh, fuck, no! Oh,
Tasty.
no, I missed it.
There you go.
Oh. Breathe
Hot,
fire.
but yummy.
Base.
Hey,
Alright.
In all your journeys through the wonderful world of junk, have you ever come across one of those legendary crystal skulls?
what makes you ask that?
Yeah, you have so many other stuff.
You have so many other oddities in here, I was just wondering.
No. I know the legend, of course, and I sure wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those babies. I mean, I could sell it for a fortune. But no such luck. Funny. I've been thinking about those skulls lately. A lot.
Really? Hey, maybe we got some kind of psychic thing going here. Quick, think of a number between 1 and 10 and I'll try to guess it. You thinking of a number? Okay, 4.
9.
Darn. Guess it was just a coincidence.
Guess so.
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Just
that-
watch the
I
hot
don't know,
sauce. Whatever's
really
in
haven't
it gives
had
my
gumbo. I'd
stomach
love to.
instant fits.
Sounds nice.
You know, I still feel
I feel
guilty
like if
about
I'd
that
go
sneezing
down,
thing.
yeah, I'd
So
just eat
how
nothing but
about I
seafood.
go and get you
Not
a
all of my
nice
family
big
really likes
bowl
fish.
of gumbo?
I love it.
Just so happens I'm starving, so
I
hey,
love
you got a
spicy. I'm, like,
deal.
probably the one
Great.
in my family who
I'll
loves
be
spicy
right
stuff
back.
the most. Even though it will give me, actually give me fits. Why she goes?
Can I help you?
Maybe do.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
Enjoy.
I love this, man. Literally says, don't put the hot sauce on. And what does she do? She puts the hot sauce on.
That my gumbo?
There you go. Enjoy.
Oh, did you say to put the hot sauce? Not to put the hot sauce on?
Uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna
I
have
feel
to
like as soon as he
excuse
takes
me.
the first bite, he'd probably spit it out. He's like, oh no, the sauce! Not the sauce! Ugh. He's just gonna start the shit things out.
Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
Grant? The dog's name is Grant?
That's what it said on the photo.
Kind of a weird name
Oh,
for a
yeah,
dog,
just
huh?
automatically
Yeah,
put it
well,
back in here.
Bruno Bolet was kind of a weird guy. Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
You've
I'll
been
tell you,
huge
being
help.
sneaky takes a lot out of me. I'm exhausted.
Not as much
I
as it
still
does
don't
out
know
of
when
me.
I'll get back there, so just kind of hang
I
loose,
lose a part
okay?
of my soul every
Story
time
of my
I
life.
use my
Call me
speech
if you
chat.
need me.
I will. Bye.
Alright, now it's time to call Dr. Gilbert Buford. Hey,
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to
Yes,
Dr.
I have
Buford.
an emergency.
Could you maybe give me a
I know
number
I should
where I
just
can
call
reach him?
911,
No,
but
ma'am.
I feel
I
like
can,
you guys
is this an
have a- just a better
emergency?
option.
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. I just... See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need
I
some
just would really
consoling,
need to
huh?
talk to him.
Yes, I need
I
some
want to ask
consoling.
him,
That's
where were
it
you
exactly.
on board?
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the
Favorite
French
gumbo
Quarter.
stand.
If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's
indeed.
Cajun cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr.
I
Buford.
love that.
Oh, right. Thank
She's
you.
like,
That's
it's
very
like,
kind
damn,
of you.
she's fake.
Bye.
Like, how bad you gotta be to drop your cover at that point? Yeah, I absolutely refuse to call 9 if I can avoid it.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Even
It's
when
me.
there are games
So
where
what's been
he's the
happening?
only one
Tell
you
me
can
everything.
actually talk to,
Well, let's
I
see.
will simply
Since
just
the
use
last
the
time we
universal hit
talked, I
system.
was just about getting ready to...
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called is, I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking.
Weirdly enough, I will
which should be
also
right
hang
across
around
from our
certain
hotel.
places.
You
Like,
just want me
tomorrow I
to
have to
talk
donate
to
plasma,
him?
but sometimes on
That's
Sundays
it?
or Saturdays,
Nothing nefarious?
actually,
no black ops stuff?
go
He was
to
Bruno Bolet's doctor,
read
and
at
apparently
a,
his best friend, too.
coffee shop.
I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
It's really
I
nice.
mean,
I'll
I
just
kind
put
of
on
think
a
maybe
podcast,
Bruno was murdered.
Get like there's
Murdered?
really strong
By
too
whom?
tonight.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Everybody's a
Including this
suspect.
Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
My friend.
Great,
Elise
I'm
and I
gonna be
watched, like,
chatting
scary
up
movies
Jack the
recently,
Ripper.
oh, I'm
and
sure the
they
guy's
know,
fine, but
about
be
certain
subtle,
like things.
just in case.
Like they actually made it
Well,
a
I can
joke
see the gumbo
in the
stand from our
movie.
balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless.
I think
Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happens.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Why, hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
I have some questions for you, Dr. Gilbert.
Are you Dr. Gilbert Buford?
I'm delighted to report that I am
usually just kind of pick and choose, but this time I'm definitely rolling it as she's not going to give him any information.
Your answering service said I'd probably find you here.
This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
Okay.
My name's Bess Marvin. I'd like to
your
ask you
name.
some questions about Bruno Bollet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
love this
Is it true
line,
that
though.
Dr. Bollet was your best friend?
Well, now, I was certainly his best friend, but I cannot honestly say that he was mine. Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man,
I know there's only 2 people in
particularly
the
with
stream right
pretty
now,
young women
but
such
if either
as
you are
yourself,
from Louisiana,
has always
particularly
been a
New
source of
Orleans,
pleasure for me.
can you
Bruno
tell
was
me if,
just
like,
the opposite.
crawdads or
Unfortunately,
reaper
the
prawns are
older
often
he
served
got,
with,
the
like,
more
an egg?
numerous
And if
his
so, is it, like, raw or is
idiosyncrasies
it hard
became,
boiled?
and the
I gotta
less
imagine it's
concerned
hard
about their
boiled.
negative effect upon others he became.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. It's one of those things where I learn about it, I just can't forget it. So, some people will say, like, oh, that's just OCD about me. I know somebody with OCD, and I've seen, like, extreme cases of OCD. See, the word they're looking for is idiosyncrasies. Because they're just weird little nuances about,
His idiosyncrasies didn't bother you?
Now, as a doctor of medicine,
Yeah,
I am
that's
not
fair.
only accustomed to dealing with the abnormal, but I find that
am
I'm
the
actually
abnormal.
drawn to it. I, for one,
Weirdly enough,
thoroughly
yeah.
enjoyed Bruno's outlandish
There are so
personality.
many things that I'm not
Although,
faced by
at the
because
same
I came
time,
into
I fear it
contact
may have
with
played
them
a
at an
role
early
in his
age.
demise. You see, he died of a myocardial infarction, most
Which is,
likely
like, in
caused by
direct
age-related
contrast to,
atherosclerosis.
like,
Dying of a heart
hematology
attack is
is
all
telling
too
me about this
common
stuff
for
at an early
people
age.
who are
Helps me
socially
accept some of
isolated.
it.
And Bruno Bollet had most certainly become
Did
that.
they do an autopsy on
Did they
him?
do an autopsy on Dr.
Yeah, I want to see
Bollet?
the Y cut.
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the
That's fair.
absence of any indication
Although a
of foul
cremation
play,
is
an autopsy was
usually
deemed
kind of out of the
unnecessary,
ordinary.
and the body was cremated
Although,
according to
unless
Bruno's
he
wishes.
does the rad thing and puts his ashes in a glass eye. No. Wait.
I hear that you're a member of the Jolly Rogers crew. Is that true?
Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am not. I'm sure someone as charming and attractive as yourself has her share of secrets, too. Am I
Yeah,
right?
I've got bodies sitting in the basement.
Be that as it may, just what is a crew?
Crews are organizations whose primary purpose is to put on parades during Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
They
sounds
also
about right.
put on fabulous parties. Very
Oh,
private
fabulous, you say?
parties. Members only.
That-
Some
that
consider
sounds weird.
crews to be private clubs. Secret societies is a term others have used. However, back in the 1990s, the city decided not to issue the
Yeah,
Jolly
well,
Rogers
I'm
any more
actually, like,
parade
halfway done with
permits,
my
unless they opened their
license
crew to pretty
going,
much
yeah.
anyone who wanted to join. So,
Although
refusing
I
to
have
be
to be very- get my,
blackmailed,
like,
they
my
chose
thesis right down
instead
there.
to simply not put on parades anymore. As far as the
They
city
simply
is
chose
concerned,
not to put
the
on
Jolly
parades
Rogers
anymore.
no longer exist.
Was Bruno Bollet a Jolly Roger too?
I love
Perhaps.
Bruno's name. Bruno
Perhaps
Bollet's a
not.
badass name.
Did Dr. Bollet ever say anything
I'm
to
just
you
gonna
about
pump him
owning a
for information
crystal
the whole way.
skull?
Why, yes.
Real.
Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it
Speaking of,
had
like, Scream,
magical
I
powers.
love the line.
Said owning it was going
There's
to
so
allow
many
him
lines
to
from
live
that,
forever.
And Matthew Lillard.
I
is my
thought it was
icon
utter
in that
nonsense
movie.
and
He's
told him
awesome.
so. Well, he
He's
didn't
like- he,
appreciate
like,
that at
takes it
all.
so far,
Refused to talk to me
and
for a
it's
full
just
2 weeks.
so memorable. I love his acting. He says shit like,
What'd the skull look like?
It was quite beautiful,
my mom's gonna
actually.
be so mad at me.
Life size, perfect
You hit me
in
with a
form and
phone,
clarity,
dick.
like a diamond.
God, I
almost.
will reference.
Tell
that
me,
you
Miss
hit me with
Bess,
a phone, dick.
What do
so
you
much.
know
It's so
about that
great.
crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also a friend of Henry Bollet, Dr. Bollet's great nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it. And
Sounds
as
about
it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
I see. Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's
almost think
passing
it would be
proves it's
sinister to-
worthless.
Well,
Although
much
it
as I'd
would
like
make an
to
attractive
believe you,
paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another
that would
thought.
actually be a cool paperweight too. Like you said, I talked earlier about maybe using my skull as a family heirloom.
Dr.
I
Bolet's
think it would be
housekeeper says
equally
you
as
just
cool
happened
if
to
it was
walk
just-
in
if it was
just
just
as
a
he was
paperweight.
having his heart attack. Is that true?
Indeed it is. I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit.
I also remember
I
that the
walked
Tumbler
up to the
Bone
front
Witch is
door,
from New Orleans.
found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance, and I could once again hear myself think.
The next few hours.
Then
oh boy. I better
Well,
finish
let's
this game up
see.
pretty quick.
Then I
or
knelt
save the rest for
down and
later.
saw that he wasn't breathing. So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have
Well,
more
sun's
room to
still
work
shining.
on him and began chest compressions.
Yeah, that other chore.
I continued
my brother,
until the
we
medics
have
arrived, but
this,
nothing they did made a
it's
difference
just
either.
Basically,
Was
a
Dr.
weed
Bolet
tree.
unconscious the whole time?
Not like weed as in
Yes,
marijuana.
he was.
Like,
Can you
like,
remember
it
anything that might
is,
indicate what he was doing by the
so
front
there's
door?
types of
I mean,
trees that will,
had he
like,
just come in from a walk?
create an
Was he
underground
wearing a hat?
lattice network
Was he holding anything?
where they
Had
will
he
pop
dropped
up more
something?
shoots
An
and become
umbrella?
trees. And
Sunglasses?
It's like not. I
Wait
don't
a
know,
minute.
Parasitic. It's just like
Why,
they're
yes.
all clones.
Yes,
of
he
each other.
was holding
It's,
something. A piece
and
of
so
paper.
they get wiped out.
And
by
on the floor
disease pretty
next to him
quickly.
was an envelope.
And
he must have
there's a
collapsed
lot of
while
those
reading
trees,
a letter.
in my neighborhood. So like we have to cut them down all the time.
Do
and
you
my
know
brother
what
cut down
happened
some
to it?
trees
Now, I
just
know
before he
the
started
letter was
screaming.
no longer in
Like, there's
Bruno's
supposed to be
hand
some
when the
thunderstorms, so I have
paramedics
to take care of
arrived,
them before the storms
so
hit.
perhaps he released the
Either that
letter
or
when
do
I
it in the
moved
pouring
him.
rain, but I don't think my
And
parents
yet, I
would be
do not
super happy
recall
with
seeing
something
it on
like
the
that.
floor when they wheeled him out the door. Iggy.
Oh, I have
What's
like a
Iggy?
rain slicker. I said that to my
Iggy.
boss, and like,
Iggy
a
is an
rain
iguana
slicker?
Bruno befriended,
I'm like,
then
no, it's a
turned
yellow
loose in his
coat.
home.
And
It
she's like,
soon
"You got a
developed the
rain coat?" I'm
annoying
like,
habit
"No,
of
a rain
stealing
slicker is like a
paper
very
and
specific
stockpiling
type
it
of rain
in the
coat."
vent system.
Like it's called a slicker or a rubber, because of like when you're at sea.
Are you saying an iguana made off with the letter Bruno had been reading?
It would not have been the first time a
I guess
missing
I always
document
call
ended
the
up
yellow
in
one a rain
Iggy's
slicker, but it
possession.
technically refers
Renee
to,
would periodically
like,
call
it's
me
like
saying the
slang
lizard had
terminology for, like,
absconded with one of
raincoats
Bruno's
and, like, rain gear.
prescriptions, and would I please write her up a replacement?
Mhm.
In any case, Bruno
poisoned
once
him?
told me he was training Iggy. Said he taught
Although
Iggy to
personally,
retrieve
poisoning
the
would
things it had
immediately have
stolen.
prompted an autopsy.
Do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Bolet's death by, say, hoarding the pills from those missing prescriptions and giving them to him all at once?
No.
Also, this
Had
is
he
a
died
super
of an
unethical
overdose of the
doctor.
medications I had
'Cause, like,
prescribed,
if,
the manner
like,
of
this
his death
happens
would have
so
been
many
quite
times,
different.
You feel like
But he
you
died
need
of
to
a
send
heart
out
attack.
an
Of
investigator
that
to check
I
this
am
out.
certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had
God,
ample
I really kinda wanna
opportunity
stream.
to use it
I might
against
actually
my poor
set up
old
my
friend.
laptop and everything next time I stream and actually play through like play through Gabriel Knight because I love those games. They're so good.
You mean hoodoo really works?
Young lady, never,
Never
ever
underestimate
the
power
power
of
of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious
I actually
level,
have to go pee later.
fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink this, don't eat that. This brings good luck,
7
that
seeds
brings
unlucky.
bad.
I was
Day
actually
in
looking
and
for like
day
games
out,
to play on Tabletop
even if he
Simulator.
said he didn't
So, like,
believe a
I
word
had my
of
friend
it.
play Trivial
Who
Pursuit
knows
last
how
night,
much his
even though
subconscious
I'm
was
really
absorbing?
the only one who
He was
liked that
very
game.
old and vulnerable.
And
So
I
could
didn't want to
Renee
use
have
our D&D
caused
slot
Bruno
for
to
that
have
tonight.
that fatal heart attack?
And
There's
when
not
I
a
did,
doubt in my mind she could indeed.
I was looking for all these other sorts of games. So like, I actually tried to get Bull from this one with the corn dice and everything.
I'll
I
let
just
you
couldn't
get back
find
to your
it.
gumbo.
Feel free to drop by anytime.
Okay, time to call non-CI. Non-C.
Hello? Bess here. Oops. Looks like Dr. Buford decided he's had enough gumbo.
He's not at Granny Pumpkin's anymore?
Nope. But here's what else I've learned since I talked to you last.
And that's all she wrote.
Excellent.
And that's
Thanks for the
all
report.
she wrote.
Stay in touch. See ya.
Okay. Now I gotta find out what on here. Alrighty. Grant. I always forget what his name actually is. So I don't remember who Grant is his name is. I think it's like Charles Grant, Daniel Grant. Dolly Ray's actually fucking Dolly Ray Dirt. Awesome name. Trick King, that's cool. I think he's usually towards these stars. Gabriel Rock. Cool. Where's that, churro? No. Oh, Jesus. Where's the last one? Derek Grant. Withering. Okay, I might as well look over anyway. On here now. Oh, actually, now that I'm I have to go to Withering. Withering Group. Oh, actually, why not? Stay tuned for Danger in a while. And I don't know if it just plays Stay tuned for Danger. Okay. Great. How he does that, I have no idea. Yeah, Bernie. God, I love that. Where is no? I have to find you. Oh no, I already did that. No, that's Charlie's. Oh, okay. So fountain and go to the fountain and take that. Wait, actually, I have to pee now. Come on, second. Oh, yeah. Still none of y'all got vertigo. Oh, yeah, I could do that, I guess, while it's here. Although, this one I kind of do like to do with the arrow keys. I can't remember, though, if this one actually requires something. Oh, okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, so... Alright. I'm not mistaken... oh, no. Yes, do that. Okay. Okay, I feel like I might just do that. Wait, I feel like there's like a this way. I actually love this for being one of the only Nancy games to... Oh, yeah, no way, I think I get it now. Hold up. Okay. It'll take me a little bit to do this one here. There we go. Okay, now this one is a little bit tricky. Awesome, there we go. Coolio. Got him. Where am I at now? 16. Okay. Yeah, there's puzzles that I have to do from the revised movie theater. The done time 12, I don't know. That one, I haven't done that one yet. Okay, so just the one from the okay, so I have now talked about Iggy. I can do Iggy's one. I'm probably going to do steps in the right direction. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Now I know I might do I want to do the call? I probably will, just for the sake of doing that. It's gonna take a while. Okay, let's see. Oh. Wait. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of directions in this game. Okay. I've got the pirate hat. Oh wait, that's it.
Come and get it, Iggy.
Aesthetic. Okay, I'm gonna put it on optometrist. Get that eye. Okay. Come on, buddy, go and get it. That's actually rad. Yeah, I hate that I can't, like, cycle. Ugh. Like, because there's so many things to click on in this room. It just auto does that. Okay. There's so much I need to do today. Let's go through. Oh, wait, Walker after.
I don't want to bug those wasps again unless I absolutely have to.
I mean, why not? Kind of funny, not gonna lie. Okay. I think, yeah, there's only one other thing to do. Right? I actually need to...
Iggy! Oh,
like,
Iggy!
I know there's like a little clown one. I think that's for an Easter egg though. I don't know if there's like 3 of them. Oh yeah, there is 3. This is to get him to bring me the letter. Got that. Now I'll just go get another one. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, it's not good. Got him. Oh wait, not that way.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Yep. What's up, man? Okay.
Iggy,
I know.
how about a nice, juicy loquat?
Okay. Okay. Didn't feel like telling him he was on camera. Okay. Making the whole Popeyes. Cool. Okay. Now that I've got that, what else is there going to do? I need to... Yeah, I need to do next. Okay, well, really? Steps in the... Yeah, steps in the right direction. It's just a code puzzle. Okay, so I'll talk to him.
This shovel with the weird handle. Do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in that shovel.
Damn, bro.
Don't know why. Never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
I could dig you up some roots.
Right now, I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do...
I'd be happy to pick them for you.
Why, what a generous offer. All right, then. I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery. You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
Deal.
You can put them in this bag. How else may I be of service to you?
I think I found the letter that Dr. Bolay was reading when he had his fatal heart attack. Iggy the iguana had taken it. Apparently, Dr. Bollet did have a crystal skull and believed possessing it would make him immortal. So he had it tested, and the lab sent him its findings in this letter. Read the second paragraph.
My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake.
My guess is Dr. Bollet believed in the skull so completely that when he read it was a fake, he was totally devastated, and his heart just stopped. But what I don't quite understand is, why did you tell me you didn't know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did?
All right. Dr. Bollet told me about the skull. As you said, he believed with all his might owning that skull was the reason he was still going strong at 9 to 5. I lied to you because, well, for one thing, Dr. Bollet swore me to secrecy. And for another, he kept the skull hidden. And up until just this minute, I wanted to be the one who found it.
Do you have any idea where the skull's hidden?
None whatsoever. Oh, my. This makes me feel just terrible. You see, getting the skull tested was my idea. When Dr. Bollet told me about it, I was skeptical and that troubled him. So I helped him find a private laboratory where we could take it so any and all doubts would be dispelled once and for all. I certainly did not anticipate that the truth would result in his keeling over and dying like that. Well, now that I too know that the skull's a fake, I can stop fretting over its whereabouts. In fact, I should probably thank you and Iggy for setting me straight.
I'll leave you to your potting.
That is the
Fare thee
fakest
well.
sounding shit I've ever heard. Like, there's moments when you're like, you know, that sounds, really sounds brilliant.
This has got to be a painted comic.
Yeah, that looks like the World of Warcraft poison, bro. That's why do you need this? Oh, there's the button.
Another painted comic.
That's definitely what 5. Yeah, it's 5. I remember the location. Somebody else is vlogging in Angela's, and that scares the shit out of me every time I do that.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Sure did.
Well, bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little hairy.
Oh, my. I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
If by Bernie you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bollet's pets.
Sweet boy, though.
He'd kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows. Problem is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log. I should have said something, but I've gotten so used to Bernie, I just plain forgot.
I mean,
anyway,
that sounds so.
Feel free to help yourself to that shovel.
Fair.
You earned it.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Take care, hon.
Check. Now we go north. 1, 2. Alright. Now we go east. 1. Okay, now south. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going west again. 1, 2. North. 1, 2. We'll go west. 1, 2. South. 1, 3. East. 1. North. 1, 2. East. 1. North. 2. East. 1, 2, 3, 4. South. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then west. 1, 2. It sounds a lot more familiar. I feel like that is like pretty good. Yep. Damn, broke that damn shovel. Not that. Okay. Now I only need like 3 more eyes. Or no, so the last 4 like specific puzzle. Oh wait a minute. Alright. That. Never do one last rodeo.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, what's going on?
Nothing much. Just relaxing out here
You
on the
get still
veranda.
close.
Are you done there?
Not much.
Not
how about
even
you?
close.
Well, get a move on, or I might have to go shopping again.
I'll try.
Oh,
See ya.
what? Well, be not weird. Okay. That's weird. You should've
Hello?
triggered the-
What's up?
Not much.
What about you?
You
Ditto.
actually need
Talk to you
call the
later.
authentication.
Bye.
No long-ass conversation.
Yeah?
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
This is Chaz, Milo. Service
Oh,
forwarded
if I
your
could
call
ever do this.
to my cell.
I feel like
What do you want?
Are
I'm out of breath.
you alright?
I'm at the gym. On the treadmill.
So it's like
It's called
doing this shit
multitasking.
is-
Well, about the letter you sent to Dr. Boulay, you know, where you told him the skull was a fake, I was just wondering...
I never told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull was authentic.
No, you said in the letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been hand-carved and hand-polished. Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Boulay got said just the opposite.
Then the letter he got must not have been the letter that I wrote.
I don't know, I
Are
feel
you
like this
saying
is
the
kind of
crystal
like a
skull
weird
is
twist.
real?
There's like,
I'm not saying it's magic or
I
anything.
don't know, I feel like
I'm
Bruno
just saying
would have like,
it wasn't made using
been,
19th
like,
century,
in disbelief with how much
20th
he
century,
believed in it. He would have called the
or
guy and
21st
said,
century
hey,
technology.
What the hell?
Hey, look, I'm gonna hang up now. If I try to talk anymore, I'm gonna pass out.
Just
Wow.
one more question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
No, just Dr. Boulay.
Oh, just
I
below.
heard he died recently.
Oh, below.
Good thing I
Belay.
billed him up front.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, thanks for your help.
No problem.
Dude's fucking thing. Okay. Go here. We're pretty much almost done. We just need those last few eyes. Oh, you know, I forgot to do the one by the So I need just 2 more eyes, and I know how to get them. Okay. The name of that meeting opens every Jolly Roger. Or, yeah, whatever. Cool. If Bess will do it now. Ring, ring,
Hello?
ring.
Hi, Bess. Listen, you busy?
Why?
I need you to do
That'd
something
kind of
for
be
me.
how I would.
What?
Given how the night's
I
gone
need you
so
to
far.
infiltrate the meeting of the Jolly Rogers crew that's about to be held at Rampart and Dumaine, which has got to
Rampart
be
and
right near
Dumaine.
Zeke's. You're going to have to look around for it. Now, to get into the meeting, you'll need to put on that skeleton man costume you saw in the back room.
Yeah, you'll
And
have to
once
break
you're
into
in
it.
the meeting, you'll need to listen for the name that
I want you to
opens the
commit a
meeting
crime
so
for
you
me
can
now.
tell me what it is.
On
Okay?
somebody who's done nothing wrong.
No.
Who's
Beth, I know
arguably
you don't like to do stuff
probably
like this,
an
but
okay
this is
dude,
really,
if a
really,
bit,
really
yeah.
important, and it'll be the last thing I ask you to do. I promise.
Absolutely, unequivocally,
it every
irrefutably,
step of the way, bro.
incontrovertibly, no. Which, of course, actually means yes, because if I don't do this, I'll be stuck here by myself until you give up.
I
And
don't know,
since
I
we
kinda
both
feel
know you will
Nancy should
never
actually do a bit
give
like
up,
bribing.
I don't suppose
Alright,
it would
Beth.
do any good to point out
You
that
do
the
that.
curio
I'll
shop
do
is
it for you.
closed.
Because
You'll
she is
find a
kind of
way
like
in.
mooching off her
And if
friends,
anyone at the
doing
meeting
shit like
asks, the password is
that. Especially when it's like committing a crime.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
That's the spirit.
Oh, that's fuck. How do you feel about that? Okay. Awesome. I don't know, I feel like it should just, like, if I put in the wrong word, it should start falling apart. Or yeah, the alarm should sound when I do that.
What's the password?
What,
Password? Right. Let's see. Scuttled bones.
as much as I like what I do have to get around to some shit today, just fuck around with all this password.
Better hurry, we're just about to start.
Better hurry.
John Lafitte! John Lafitte! John Lafitte! John Lafitte!
Welcome, my fellow Jolly Rogers.
that
We
voice.
have several pressing matters to discuss this
That's
evening,
actually a cool,
so let us
stuff there.
begin. As you may or may not have heard, certain city officials are attempting to deny us the right not only to gather in public
I gotta
places
really
during the
understand.
Mardi Gras
Either
season,
Gilbert
but
Buford's
they
kinda got-
have
kinda
also
dresses the whole
seen
front,
fit to...
or like,
Shoot, I
he is
forgot
a
to
lot
turn
more
off my
buff than
cell
he
phone.
was on.
It seems we have an uninvited guest. Get him!
It's like, he looks exactly like
Let go! You're making a big mistake. Let go of me. Look, I'm not here to make trouble. You're making a big deal out of nothing. Can't we just talk about this? Where are you taking me? If you just let me explain.
Why, it seems our trespasser is of the female variety. Let's have a look.
That's right. You
What
know
is
me
with
and
the
I know
meat
you,
house? That's
Dr.
insane.
Buford. And I also know that you were the one who
hot
attacked
going.
my friend over at the Boley Mansion today. And if you don't tell me why right now,
boss,
I promise
in
you,
one.
you are going to be in one big world of hurt.
The young lady's clearly upset about something. Clarence,
yeah,
take
please,
over the meeting
please,
while
just,
I try to find out
leave
why
us
she's
alone.
making all
I'll
these
make
crazy
sure she gets outtake.
accusations.
They're not crazy and you know it.
I will tell you everything, Miss Marvin, in private.
And he did. He told me everything, Nancy. I bluffed him into confessing. You would have been so
Speech
proud of me.
100.
Oh, and before I forget, the name they chanted at the start of the meeting was Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte. Great. Now, what did Dr. Buford tell you?
Okay. First off, he said that with his dying breath, Bruno Bolet directed him to steal the painting of Henry's parents and lock it up in Henry's parents' crypt.
Love
Bruno
a
seemed to
cryptic
think
message.
that way Henry would wind up with the crystal skull instead of somebody else.
So Dr. Buford dressed up in his skeleton man costume, stole the canvas, and hid it in the crypt like Bruno asked.
That must have been when Renee saw Mr. Death.
But then, Dr. Buford had second thoughts
Yeah,
and
it's
decided
Dr.
to heck with Henry.
Dr.
He wanted that
Buford
crystal
is
skull
the
for
man
himself.
behind the mask.
So this afternoon,
the
he
one
dressed
who-
up in his skeleton man costume again and snuck into Henry's house so he could get the key from that mini cemetery and retrieve the painting he'd left in that
Yep,
crypt,
for real.
knowing the painting would somehow lead him to the skull.
Only I walked in on him and ruined everything.
Right. And now that we're onto him, he says he no longer wants the skull. He's embarrassed that he allowed his superstitious side to get the best of him and says
Yeah,
whoever
he's-
finds the
he's
skull
really
is welcome to it.
turned
At
his
least
ways
that's what
around.
Dr. Buford said.
He's just a good guy.
Uh-oh.
What?
I told him you were looking for the skull.
That's all right.
Actually, I told him you were on the verge of finding it.
Why would you
You
tell
don't
him
even know
that?
that.
I don't know, I got carried away. So if he lied to me and he really does still want the skull, then he might come after you. He left right after we talked, and I don't think he went back into that meeting. What if he's on his way over there?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Why don't you just...
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Whoa, that bolt of lightning was huge. Anyway, why don't you just go relax and
Beth?
I'll be back at the hotel
Beth?
before you know it, okay? Bess?
Oh, oops.
Hello?
Just knocked the
Bess,
shit
you
out of
there?
something.
Nope, she sure isn't.
Well, well, well. Look how the cookie crumbles. Okay. Now I can get those last two lines. Okay. G-E-A-M-L-A-F-I-T-T. I don't give a shit that. Okay. Yeah, weirdly enough, the one I've actually been ignoring is... I just keep forgetting about it. Is like the second spiderweb puzzle. That's been in my notes for a while now. What is it again? Yeah, what is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. I forget which one. Middle C. Yeah, okay. So that is E. I don't think it uses any others, does it? Okay, so we've got... Awesome. Now it's just about, gosh, the puzzle. Yep, it moved. Okay. Like, sometimes I just brute force it, so that's gonna take actually a while. Probably gonna just read up on the puzzle. Key to the statues. Statues are key. Keeping statues tied secrets beyond. That one. Mechanical feathers from the metal were pruned. Wires and strings and levers were wound. As levers were pulled, solutions compound. A feather stands up, another falls down. You won't need to peek if you listen to its sound. Inside this drawing, a solution is found. Master and Buzzard drop key to the ground. Nope, don't need to peek if you listen to the sound. feel like, what was it? It's, that's actually wild. Okay. That's one tick. Okay, okay. I want this to go tick. Okay, that's wild. Okay. They want a fire puzzle that tells me which does what. I want first one to click. Okay. So it's 2. Right click here, 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 and I want to hear the last one change. The last one is that dull one. And the second one, the last one is the dull one. Okay. That one. Okay, and that did that. I feel like the last one was 1. Okay, 4. Yes! Awesome! That's cool. Okay, I've never actually done that really legitimately. I've either done it by pure accident, or like just looked up the walk and badass. Hell yeah! This actually kind of looks rad. I'd wear that. This actually is a rad eye too. That's the last eye. Julio. Alrighty. This one I always use. I wonder. That like photo is on my smartphone. What? No, let's get in. Last time I played. Yeah, curious. Okay. Is this the other one that I have a big issue with? Is I will like kind of like routinely mess up this one. Okay. Awesome. Last puzzle, more or less. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Direction. Oh, plentiful pirates. Alright. So, I think, yeah, this first page has 1 through 5. Stealthily stalking them, famished and anxious. Out hunting west. I have to, like, it's, like, kind of wacky. Can't. Anchorous. Stealthily. 1 through 5. Yeah. Okay, so west. Waters. He was cantankerous. Out here. South. Okay, south. a week's worth of looting left their large stomachs empty. So, left is there too. I don't know if that's quite the last one. Let's see. Are there any of them in the first one? There's gotta be another one. South, hunting west. Ah, I see. South, west, south, east, and then left. Cool. Alright. Down to the port. I don't know if that one's. This is supposed to be 6 through 7, so that I need 3. Down to the port for plunder some dinner. But the truth is these pirates could have been thinner. Their villainous vessel was bogged down by booty. They would drop off some of the treasure, and away they'd be scooting. Gotta be another one there. Well, was bogged down by booty. It would drop off the treasure. Away they'd be scooting. Down to the port, we'll plunder some dinner. The truth is that the pirates could have been thinner. Down to the port. I don't remember which one's port. Port and starport, maybe? We'll... Down to the port. We'll plunder some dinner. But the truth is... there's another one in there somewhere. The villainous vessel. Their villainous vessel was bugged down by booty. They would drop off the treasure, and away they'd be scooting. Is there an east in there somewhere? I don't see much in there. Maybe in... Oh, what about north, possibly? Maybe. We'll plunder some dinner. Truth is... not really in truth. I have a hard time finding a third one there. Down to the port. Dinner. Could have been thinner. Bugged down by booty. Okay. Their villainous vessel was bogged down by booty. So I have down and down, but I think there's one in between. But the truth, these pirates could have been thinner. I don't see a north in there. Or south, maybe? I'm trying to think. Villainous, maybe south? North, west. What about west too? West is something. So, let's see. Is there a west? W's? Do we have any W? Away. I don't really see a W. Maybe a west? East? Okay. I don't know. Might just have to look this one up at a time. Okay. I do have to be speeding along. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's down. Okay. 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 Right. Alright, cool. Alright, now just the end game. There we go.
That's the front door, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what Mr. Skeleton Man was up to.
Yeah, I think we already know, though. This is actually pretty graphically cool. Yeah, he was a dentist, but also a master-class engineer. Feels like the emo version of the Windows from the Message of Haunted.
Nancy? That you in there? Goodness sakes, gal, what on earth have you gone and done?
The lid's closing and I don't know how to stop it.
Here, I'll pull you up. Toss what you're holding up here, then give me your hands. Come on, you best hurry.
Here it comes. Renee, a little help, please?
The crystal skull. After all that scheming, how do I finally get it? Why, this nice little Yankee gal just hands it to me.
Renee, help me! Hurry, please!
Thank you, Nancy. Bye now.
No! You've got to help me! Renee! Renee!
Okay.
right there. That skull isn't yours. This ain't nothing of the fact that you just tried to bury me alive.
The skull is mine. It wants to be mine. Yes, I did my share of scheming to get it. I got Dr. Bolay to go to the authenticators, then switched the letter they wrote saying it was real with one I wrote saying it was fake, in hopes that Dr. Bolay would just hand it over to me. Yes, my plan failed, and yet, here we are. I have the skull. Why? Because it knows that I will fulfill its destiny.
Bruno Bolay wanted Henry to have it. That's why he had Gilbert Buford steal that painting and hide it in Henry's parents' crypt. Because he hoped that way Henry would eventually find it.
Henry's a fool. If he ever got his hands on this, he would just turn around and give it to that trashy girlfriend of his. Dr. Bolay, he just wanted it because he was terrified of dying. Gilbert Buford, too. And that Lamont fella, he just wants to sell it to the highest bidder. But me, my motives are pure. I am going to protect it so it can rendezvous with all those other skulls. I'm going to be right there when they start conversing, and all the mysteries of the universe are forever solved.
Wow.
Ah!
Yoink.
No, come back!
Like quartz.
Renee burst into tears and sobbed as Bernie swam away with a crystal skull. It made me feel sorry for her for about 2 seconds. After all, while she may not have meant to cause Bruno's death, she certainly meant to cause mine when she left me sealed up in that crypt. It felt good to turn her over to the police.
Something she did
Later that night, Dr. Buford came over and apologized for knocking me out with that smoke bomb, and for allowing himself to think, even for a moment, that Bruno's crystal skull was anything more than a pretty piece of quartz. To make up for his shameful behavior, he insisted on taking Bess and me on a grand tour of New Orleans. Seeing the city through the eyes of someone who loves it as much as Dr. Buford was truly special. He invited Henry too, but Henry declined. He was still trying to process the fact that his great-uncle wanted him to have the skull. Henry always thought that to Bruno he was nothing more than an annoying family obligation, someone Bruno couldn't care less about. Yet Bruno's request of Dr. Buford, made with his dying breath, proved that he did care about Henry. Apparently, and unfortunately for Henry, Bruno was the type of man who just couldn't bring himself to say such things out loud. As for Lamont, when he heard what happened, he closed his shop, bought enough marshmallows to fill a swamp boat, and has been scouring the bayous ever since, kicking every log he comes to in hopes of finding Bernie and the crystal skull inside him.
I love Bernie.
But Bernie has yet to turn up. Maybe the skull didn't agree with him. Maybe swallowing it caused him to stop associating the sound of a kicked log with yummy sweet things. In any case, the Whisperer has disappeared, lost to the world once again, which is totally fine by me.
Alright. It is summer.
Talk about a detective's dream come true. The Italian police called me personally and requested that I travel to Italy and help them stake out a suspected thief in Venice. Unfortunately, what started out as a simple assignment in a city filled with canals, gondolas, and romance quickly morphed into a full-fledged undercover operation, and I soon found myself trapped in a maze of lies, disguises, and danger. Help me find my way out by joining me in my next adventure,
I think it's Policia.
Phantom of Venice.
That mask always looks so weird to me. Alright, cool. Yo. Alright. Thanks for popping in, and I'll